Alright, hello everyone, and welcome. Shut up, this is my stream. Welcome. I'm gonna mute you. Welcome to the first episode of Dungeons and Empires. Just as hackneyed and terrible at the start as everything else we do around here. How are you all doing today? God fucking damn it. I'm just waiting for it at this point. And there it is. As you can probably tell, we've got two of our players here. The third, Tekkit, is not here at the moment. We've got a little bit of a plan as to what we're going to do in the interim until he gets here. But, might as well go ahead and introduce ourselves to start with. I am, as ever, your Dungeon Master, DJ. And here with me, I have two of the player characters, Minny and Ryan. Motherfucker. Now, a little bit of backstory, Dungeons and Empires. I do say this is episode 1. And it kind of is, and it kind of isn't. Because anyone who's been around for a while can tell there was a point where we did a sort of one-off for a Dungeons and Empires sort of thing concerning a few people, including two of the players in this one. I don't really consider that as an episode 1, but it is definitely something to consider with this. I believe... Did you guys record or stream Jin's things, or was that all just for you guys? Does that end up doing on your own? Okay. So I was going to say if anyone had seen that stuff, then Tekkit's character is the same, but if it's not, then it's fine. Motherfucker, I'm going to mute you. God. But yes, like I said, Tekkit will not be joining us until a little bit. He's stuck in traffic somewhere. And for the time being, we are just going to have... We're going to have a bit of a soft start to the session. Yeah, it's a shame that. Rest in pepperoni. If you say that one more time, I'm actually going to mute you. I have my finger over the mute button. I can server mute here, you realize that. He didn't listen. Dungeon Master is absolute. Thank you for telling me, Spook Fingers. I didn't realize I hadn't unmuted that. But at least you weren't subjected to what he was doing. Everything should be fine now, and you know it's not one of my streams if it's not scuffed in some way. So actually, I need to go grab this real quick, right over here, because you can't play D&D without dice. Now, as for the dice situation, we currently have a Discord server in which our players will be rolling, and I myself have physical dice because it's not as important for them to know what I'm rolling.
That's fair.
And of course I have to organize them because I'm an obsessive compulsive person. Just making sure that the Spotify is still going. The widget is not working properly yet. Give me just a moment. You gotta get them crit roll emotes in there. Always important. Alright, the widget is working now. So, I guess for the time, we should go ahead and try and get into it. We're going to be doing a little bit of a role-playing primer with two of our PCs meeting up. Ryan, I swear to
Dear
God.
Lord.
I swear to every god. I wanted to do something serious, and he's just breaking it.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
Help, please.
I'm not going to help you.
Spare change, spare Wi-Fi, spare Wi-Fi.
The D&D gods help those who help themselves.
Oh God, I have no idea what's going on. My internet connection.
What's going on is that we are going to start things off.
Sweet. I just finished my coffee milk, and I am ready to go.
I'm going to reposition the restream chat. It's a little easier for me to see.
Out of your ass.
That is unnecessary.
Bro.
Why are you
Bruh.
being so salty today?
I don't know, man.
You are just all kinds of mingy, and I can't figure it out.
I am just
Who hurt you,
pent
buddy?
up ball of rage.
Who hurt you?
A lot of people hurt me, man. A lot of people.
Tell him to fuck off.
I injected 40 marijuanas and died instantly.
Whoa. Did you die?
Yeah.
It's a goddamn miracle. It's great to see that you're still alive then.
Yeah, it's a goddamn miracle is what it is. You fucked up the reference.
Well,
God damn it.
I mean, I get it every other time, so, you know.
You had one job.
I get it every other time, so, you know. I'm also the one that brought this reference in. Anyway. Let us go ahead and get started and see if I can find something a little more suiting. I don't know why this is playing something that seems so epic for a tavern. That'll work. Dog's in my room with me here. Do people call Uli okay so they don't have to pronounce his surname? I sure hope so. And just as a bit of reference, I'm going to be interacting with the chat a little less when I'm doing DMing because obvious reasons. So be aware of that. Alright. Mara, Uli, you two are meeting up in the Yawning Portal Tavern. It is... I'm getting thrown off by everything. You two have met a handful of times before, mostly with your compatriot, who is to meet you there. He seems to be a little behind, though. So for now, it's just the two of you. You are sitting at a table. The air is alive with the sounds of adventurers, regaling stories of battle to one another, singing, drinking songs, generally making a jovial atmosphere. Smells of ale and cooked meats ring around the bars and the tables, flowing over the banisters down into the portal to the Undermountain itself, which the tavern is so well known for, and even named after. It is a place that is alight with life and excitement. And you are all here to discuss your mutual interests, for each of you has something to gain from the others. That's the whole reason for your meeting here. Uli, you don't have too much business with this Mara character, but she might be able to point you in the right direction. She seems a little bit seasoned around here, though your other compatriot is a little more so. Mara, you have overheard these two talking about something that piques your interest. Some discontent with the current regime that you would very much like to hear more about. You two have found your way to a table. Have ordered yourself a couple drinks. Take it away.
Where the fuck's the changeling?
He must have fallen behind again.
I want to schedule
Nice if
here.
we could all meet up at a proper time, but fine, I guess.
It's more pertinent for me. I am on a schedule here. I'm a busy man. I say as I, like, literally flash my claws every so often.
We'll say, Mara, this lion man is definitely something different, something very interesting, and somewhat a little unnerving, especially with the way he's flashing his claws. You're a little on edge just looking at him, making sure that he doesn't try anything. You're not too familiar with this person or with the other of your compatriots, aside from hearing a couple of conversations and joining a couple more.
Right.
What did you want out of this? Anyways, I don't think it was ever clear.
I'm not necessarily sure you need to know at the moment. Though I have heard that our friend might have some information that I'm looking for.
That's fine. I'm used to dealing with secrets and hush-hush topics. Typically, I tend to find that the less knowledge I have, the better anyways, but it just complicates things. Makes a mess out of the whole job.
I'm going to go ahead and take a pause here, because I realize we skipped over something very important. If we could have both characters, first Mara, then Uli, describe themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
Give your name
I guess-
and just generally what you look like.
So, Mara is, can't words. Okay, Mara is, a rather, she's pretty tall. She's fairly young. She's about, like, 18 or so. And, she's a red tiefling, and she basically wears a lot of black and purple. And you know that matches her hair, which is also like a super dark purple. I don't know, just thought it was a cool combo. Yeah, she
How about clothes?
also, yeah, she wears like this sort of light black jacket thing. It's kind of like a hoodie.
It's like a small cloak.
Yeah, basically. And she's got basically like a dark, like again, a dark purple and black color scheme going on. Black boots, black armor basically. And she's got like a belt that's got like pouches on it that holds all of her things and her weapons and such.
All right, how about you, Uli?
I am a 6'2" Leonin.
Want to explain to the people at home what a Leonin is? Because that's not very common D&D race.
Yes. I was getting to it. I am, which is basically a lion. Do we have? Is everything okay? Did I disconnect? Oh.
No, you're
cool.
fine.
I just wanted to make sure. We've got our other in here. Alright, I am a 6'2" Leonin, which is basically a lion man. I have bright orange eyes that have like a kind of fierce look to them. As well as a scar along the bridge of my nose. I am my body fur is that of like a dark gray, with my mane being a bit more of a lighter gray. The mane is actually a lot shorter than you might expect from someone of my age. About 39. I do look a bit lean. I look thinner but also I definitely don't look like I've skipped out on any kind of like exercise regimes or anything.
Let's not skip leg day.
That is not. That is the whole point in that. Yeah. And then I have my 2 short swords and my at my side, as well as my quiver of arrows and my pack with a longbow attached to it.
Hey, look who joined the call.
Did you realize?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, did I disconnect?
No, you're good.
Okay.
What's up?
Tekkit, you there, buddy?
Oh dear.
We're gonna hold off on him for a moment then, as you two are talking amongst yourselves.
Two ways.
Oh, there he goes. Tekkit.
What?
Hey.
What?
We can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with my stuff.
Tekuka
dear.
is suffering. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, then I will say it's at this point that you see your compatriot coming through the front door, and sort of look around for a little bit before spotting the two of you and coming to join you at the table. Tekkit, if you would give your name and describe your character. Perfect timing.
Okay, well, my character, his name is Victorian. He is a male Saintsdane wizard class. He has he has green, kind of longest hair, kind of to his shoulders. His skin is just, white like a normal Saintsdane. Really dark black eyes. It's when you look into his eyes, it's kind of like you could say you're staring into the void. It's just pure black. And he has this like black jacket, kind of. The best way I could think to describe it is maybe like Kirito type jacket.
I got you.
So long coat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matrix style.
He's about 22ish. I think that's what I said. So I'm still trying to pull up all the stats and everything for him.
It's all good.
But yeah. Skinny.
Alrighty.
Bunch of string beans in this group.
So Victorian, you approach the table and sit down with Mara and Uli.
I'm assuming we're in the cavern.
Yes, you are in the Yawning Portal Tavern.
I would like to add before you say anything that as I notice you approaching, I tense up for just a moment before easing back up.
You okay there?
Yeah, nice of you to join us.
It's about time.
Yeah, sorry, I got caught up a few worlds back.
I heard there was a traffic jam in the alleyways.
Yeah. Some guy forgot the tires were down in his car. It's a mess.
It's a whole mess.
Maybe we don't go that way when we leave.
Well, good to know.
I agree.
guess.
So as I've explained before, and I'll explain again, you are all here because each of you wants something from the others. You each have your own little personal journey to go on. You feel that the people around you are your best chance of furthering those goals. And that is what you are all here to discuss. You can sort of tell that there's Victorian, you can sort of tell there's a bit of an awkward tension between Mara and Uli. Like neither really knows what to say. Sort of like the feeling of two strangers sitting down at a table and just trying not to make it feel weird.
So, V, you mind if I call you that?
Vic would work.
Cool, V. So, I had a couple questions.
Go for it.
So,
Go for it. Oh.
first off, damn, I forgot my fucking questions. You know what? I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. All right, I'm leaving. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get up from the table.
Uli, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
yeah. You don't fuck me like this.
If you want to recall what you were saying, that's an intelligence thing, buddy.
Don't fuck me like this.
You fucked yourself.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
That's 7 minus 3. That's not great. You're sort of sitting there for a little bit, and you got your fingers pressed into your temples, and you're thinking hard, and you start smelling the ale and the cooked meats, and you get distracted. Your mouth starts watering. You think you want to order something.
I think I want to order something.
Maybe you should do that then.
I don't know, there's just like this disembodied voice inside my head that was telling me how I was feeling and thinking for a moment there.
You rolled a
probably
4
ordered
on an
something.
intelligence check. You did it to yourself.
You killed your prey before you ate it, right?
I'm supposed
Those
to
are
kill it
generally
first?
known as thoughts in your head.
Oh, that. Yes. Probably. I don't know.
The safe bet.
Waitress!
Oh no.
Fuck is the one when you need one.
You look around. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Why? Why do you do this?
Because there are a
Why are
lot
you
of patrons in the yawning portal. This is a very busy time of day, and it takes a little bit of craning your neck, even at your height, because you are sitting down, to just look around and see if there's a waitress around.
At least it's a positive number.
All right.
Oh, dirty 20,
17
baby.
plus 3. You look around a little bit. You notice that there are a couple waitresses, but they are all waiting on other tables. And you notice that the majority of people are going up to the counter to who you can assume to be the proprietor of the place and just asking for something there. You've been here a couple of times, not too many, and usually it's just talk. You don't really get things. So you figure probably good to just approach him instead of waiting to be approached. Probably quicker.
Alright. I quickly look back to the table and back over to the proprietor and back to the table. I drag myself out of the chair and shamble my way over to the front counter and wait in line to talk to the proprietor.
There's no line. It's just he's
Well, there's
at
no
the
line.
bar.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's
I'm
just
gonna
at
talk
the
to
bar, and
proprietor.
he's currently wiping out a tankard of his own. Sort of notices you approach.
Hey,
What'll it be?
what you got in the meats department?
What don't I have?
You got pheasant?
He just sort of looks over to one of the cooks. Just gives a sharp whistle. I actually did the whistle, but it didn't pick up. And one of them brings out a plate of a rather nicely cooked pheasant and sets down on the counter and looks at you. 5 silver.
I'll take 2. And I put 1 gold piece down.
He gives another sharp whistle. They bring out another. Takes the gold, gives you a nod, puts it in his pocket, and continues wiping out the tankard.
I will take the pheasant by the hand, in both hands, and I will double fist them as I walk back to the table.
He sort of gives you the side eye as you walk away for a second, but not for too long, as he just gives like a sigh and just continues with what he was doing. As that's happening, Mara, Victoria, and you two are at the table. Free to speak as you will.
I'm just gonna kind of look around and see if my contact is here.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
So it was
Exclamation point R1d20 plus.
Whatever
And
your
in
modifier is.
okay.
So plus whatever or minus whatever. All right, 17 plus 2.
Okay.
You look around for a little bit and try and find him. It's a pretty easy man to see at his size, but everyone here seems rather commonplace. Humans, dwarves, the odd half-orc. You lot are probably the most interesting people in this tavern at the moment, and he is nowhere to be found.
I skipped out again.
Are you waiting for someone?
I thought I was.
As Uli comes back to the table with pheasants in hand, you notice that the general din that seems to surround you becomes a little more focused toward one spot. As there's a... I'm trying to read where this is at. It doesn't say. As over by the bar, you can hear someone shouting.
I'd like to stop walking back towards the table. Just to kind of turn around and kind of like inspect it as well.
Alright. You look over, and you see a human man who seems to be shouting at a rather large half-orc woman. Says, "Oh, you pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And he reels back and gives a huge right hook right into the half-orc's cheek as her head snaps to the side from the impact. You can see this man, he's got a shaved head and he's covered in eye-shaped tattoos. He seems to be manic, and he's got a few of his buddies right behind him as he's doing this. And the half-orc sort of turns her head back and pops her neck and lets out a mighty as she jumps onto him. The rest of the bar immediately snaps toward them and starts flocking their way over to just watch the fight.
Well, I'm gonna go sit back down.
All
And
right.
I continue back to the table. I am not interested.
All right, you continue back to the table. Mara, Victorian, you two also hear this, because at the point that he had said that and she had screamed at him, the entire place had gone silent, just waiting for something to happen in this, and they have all started flocking toward them as you see Uli walking back, clutching 2 cooked pheasants in his hands.
And eating them.
Yeah, Victorian's just gonna kind of lean back and be like, just let it play out, no reason to get involved.
All right. Mara, you hanging back too?
Yeah, she's just sitting there, I guess, just kind of looking over, going like, well, this is the most entertaining thing to happen all day.
All right, Uli, you make it back to the table with your pheasants.
What'd I miss?
Are you
I'm
guys
not-
still watching it, or are you just talking amongst yourselves and leaving it be?
I'm leaving it be at the
Okay.
very
Yeah, I'm just kind of ignoring it.
I would like to keep like an ear out in case there's
Alright.
something mildly interesting about it.
All right, Mara, you watch as the half-orc woman, who you actually recognize, is a woman by the name of Yagra Strongfist. And she's of a similar alliance as you. Begins absolutely pummeling this man with the shaved head into the ground, completely unconscious. And as she tries to get up, one of his companions comes by and smashes a chair over her head, knocks her out cold.
Oh.
And you watch the proprietor just vault over the bar, and everyone snaps back looks at him with like shock and like fear in their faces as he grabs two of them by the scruffs of their neck, tosses them toward the door, and yells, "Out!" And all four of them run off as he calls a couple of the people from the bar over to tend to both Yagra and the shaved man.
I suppose this is a good opportunity to get up and see what's going on.
You get up and
Since
see.
there's not Yeah, since there's not actual fighting going on.
Well, while this has happened, Lily Victorian, you are able to talk amongst yourselves as you see Mara still, like, patiently watching the fracas.
Yo, what the fuck's going on in this town?
Who knows?
First that whole like traffic incident, now this, like, bloody world's gone mad, man. Bloody world's gone mad.
That it has. How'd you drink?
Drink? Fuck. I didn't buy a fucking drink.
Didn't buy a
God
drink.
damn it. God damn it.
He just bought 2 pheasants and no drink. How am I supposed to eat this without my drink?
And now I have no hand to grab one with.
He ate that too.
You ate my hand?
You're hungry, man. As you're freaking out, Mara is making her way over to the now stabilized and slowly stirring Yagra.
Wonder what all that was about.
You notice as they're trying to stabilize the shaved man, he's sort of weakly making an attempt to make his way back over to Yagra. And the proprietors and the people of the Yawning Portal are sort of like holding him back pretty easily because he's still beat to shit.
Right.
And
I'm going to...
Durnan, the proprietor, is actually making his way over to the shaved man, probably to throw him out as well.
I'm going to place one of the pheasants on the table, still holding onto the other one, and I'm going to grumpily rush my way over to the proprietor and
Oh,
demand
no.
a drink and ask for a drink. As just like while shuffling into my pouch to collect at least 1 gold.
As you make your way over to him, he doesn't even look your way. He holds up a single finger, grabs the shaved man by the scruff, and tosses him out as well. Then calmly walks back behind the bar, places his hands on, and just looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
I'll take 1 L, please. I'm a fucking idiot.
He blinks a couple
Roughly
times.
translates to, I'll take 1 L, please. I'm like a fucking idiot.
I know what he said.
Okay, good.
He doesn't. He just sort of blinks a couple times.
I'll
We
finish
speak the
chewing.
king's common.
I'll quickly chew my food and swallow. I'll take an ale, please. I'm a fucking idiot.
He quickly goes over to the tap of the tankard, pours a cup, sets it on the counter. 2 silver.
Keep the change. I'll put a 1 gold piece on there.
He looks at it, takes it, nods to you.
I take the tankard.
Mara, would you like to talk to Yagra?
Yeah, she...
Yeah,
I
she
assume that
is
means she's
conscious
conscious.
now. She's stirring. She seems a little groggy.
Right. So,
Generally, okay. If a bit
Right.
worse for wear.
so I guess I'll just kind of go and sit beside her and just be like, so, what was that? What was that all about?
She looks over to you for a moment. Do I know you?
So you were saying that like I recognize her. So
You
that
do
means we would've-
recognize her.
we
She
would've
is of
met,
a
yeah.
similar allegiance. You have not met her, but you do recognize her. You have heard her name,
Right.
but you've not like formally met. You do know. You should know what I mean by you are of a similar allegiance.
Right.
She looks over. Do I know you?
Not officially.
Sort of squints for a second before just nodding with a wry smile. Well then, a marketeer, I take it. Bloody Xanathar's guild. Blames me for killing his friends.
Interesting.
Hey. Mean I did it. Doesn't mean he's gotta blame me. Right, knobheads, a whole lot of them. So who are you? Little marketeer.
I think you missed him saying, "Who are you?" in the.
Yeah. No.
Her.
I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yager is indeed female.
Yes, I know. I meant you specifically.
Yeah, just says, who are you, little marketeer?
They call me Mara.
Mara. You with the old blood or the new blood? You know what she means by this question. You are with the new blood.
New, I suppose.
Aye. At least that means you're the trustworthy sort. Best keep your eyes out for them Xanathar. They're not fans of the market. Then again, who is these days?
I suppose I'll have to take your word on that.
No need to take my word, little marketeer. Ask anyone around here, they'll tell you the same thing.
What exactly do they want?
She sort of gives you a look for a second. What does anyone want? Power.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Always competition in the market. Even for those who have no right.
I feel like it is at this point that Uli has gotten back to the table,
You have gotten back to the table.
has sat down,
You have
waited
sitten-
for Mara to
You
come
have sat
back,
down.
turned to see where Mara was, and then gone promptly over there to go tell her to hurry the fuck up.
You go over tomorrow?
Yes.
Alright. You see that the half-orc sort of looks up at you, gives you like a once-over and just looks back away. She
Hey.
gives a pat to Mara's shoulder, gets up, and walks slowly out of the tavern, sort of limping a little as she does.
Hey. As I take another bite of my pheasant.
What do you want now?
I know we were talking over there, so figure I'd come hurry you up.
And I just kind of like stare at you like, what?
No one knows what he's saying when he's eating.
I'll roll my eyes and then quickly swallow my food. I thought we were talking over there, so I came to come round you up.
I'd like, at this point, for everyone to make a perception check for me.
Okay,
Don't trust what you don't see.
Actually, no, never mind. Victorian, make a perception check for me. The other two...
I've
see.
already...
Mara's passive perception's 10, and Uli's is 13. Mara, Uli, you two are otherwise preoccupied in your conversation. Victorian, as you're sitting there, you feel something shake a little. It's not terribly apparent, but it's enough to make you think that it's not just people walking around, something like that. It's something deeper, and you sort of think for a moment, and then you sort of what's up?
Can't tell if it feels like it's the staking's coming from underground or if it.
You do believe so, and you sort of give a slow glance over to the yawning portal for which the inn gets its namesake, leading into the Undermountain. You sort of stare for a second, waiting for another rumble. But it seems calm.
That doesn't normally happen or anything, right? That's something that.
Not to your knowledge. You haven't been in here many times, but you haven't felt that happen before.
Okay.
Mara, Uli?
So you coming back or not? You just gonna sit there?
fine.
Come on, my pheasant's getting cold.
Just eat it. Just eat it already.
I have 2 whole pheasants, and I had to set one down to go get the cup of ale.
Why didn't you?
It's a whole pheasant, woman. Come on now.
I'm just
Here.
going to assume that I shouldn't question this. I just, you could have. Never mind.
I could have what?
Nothing. It's fine. Just never mind.
No, you got something to say, so you might as well say it.
You could have put them both down. Then you would have had both your hands free. Had your drink. And eaten them both.
You're like, yeah, but I had one on the table right now, so I'm eating one while I'm here talking to you.
At this point, Victorian, make another perception check with advantage, because now you're on the lookout for it. Mara, you still don't feel anything. That'll work.
It's probably an easy way to do it, but I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
Victorian,
That's
you notice the
it
same
would be-
tremor.
It would be.
It would be.
Show you.
It would be R1D20 KH.
R2D20.
Or yeah, R2D20
R2D20.
KH plus 2. But still, it works. Victorian, you feel another tremor coming from the same spot, and you're sure this time it's from the Undermountain. Uli, you also feel the tremor now.
I feel the tremor now?
Yes, you do.
Alright. Real fast, I'm just gonna
It's
put that
KH1.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's KH1. You said just KH, so I was like really quickly
It's been a minute.
editing it.
Been a minute.
You're fine. You're fine. Alright, I noticed the tremor too.
Yes, you do.
Alright, I put one finger up to Mara's mouth to shush her real fast. Hold on.
You can tell that it's not something normal, but you can't quite tell where it's coming from. Victorian can, because he is very intelligent.
Don't. Just
Is it
be
Victorian
careful.
kind? Victorian kind of looks back at them at this point, see if they're coming back or if he should go talk to
You-
them.
I'm going to
You look
shoot a
over and
quick
you
look to
see that
Victorian.
Uli is holding a finger to Mara's mouth and looks back at you
I'm just
with
glaring at
with
him.
a
like,
look of
"Why?"
with a look of concern on his face, like an unsettled look, rather.
I would like to do insight to see if I can tell that Victorian feels it too, just without saying anything.
Sure,
May I? Cool.
sure, go ahead.
And that is
Victorian,
insight.
are you
Actually,
are
I
you
might do
rather
that too,
hiding?
What?
Are you hiding in any way?
No.
Well, it doesn't matter because that's a 22, baby.
Uli Victorian
Oh, shit.
absolutely feels it, and he is waiting for it. You feel like he's known a little longer than you. It's a 19
I'm
plus
gonna-
3.
I'm gonna grab Mara's wrist.
Victorian,
I'm gonna be like,
it's
we need to go.
it's a little hard to tell, but just based on everything that's going on, you feel like he knows. And as you say that, Uli, you're... And now, what few people there are left in the yawning portal are looking toward the Undermountain, including Durnan himself, who is sort of reaching under the counter.
The hell was that?
We need to go now.
You
Yeah,
watch
Victorian's-
as out of the well of the yawning portal, a large arm slams into the floor, and a troll pulls himself up
Well, I suppose
from
I
out
won't
of the
argue.
portal.
All right, I'm going to
As the
quickly...
patrons and staffers begin to run like crazy out of the door, and these strange little beings start to come up out of the portal after it, sort of pecking their way at the troll. Strange little, almost like a mix between a bat and a mosquito, sort of little fleshy bird things. About 3 of them total. They're pecking around at the troll as it's climbing its way up from the Undermountain.
And
At this
before you say it, I'm going to take the moment to quickly just place Mara behind me
All
in
right,
that moment,
all right.
and then you can say it.
I would like every one of you to roll initiative.
It's
Ooh,
time to fight,
okay.
boys and girls. That should be. It should. You should have a thing that says it what it is, but it's basically whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Right.
Like for instance, my dexterity is a 17 with a +3, so I would just roll. I would type in !R1d20 +3, and then hit enter, and it'll do it for me.
If I can type.
Aw, come on, you're faster than me, god damn it.
Hang on, what am I? Explain.
I hate going first in these things.
Oh, you're not going first.
Yeah, I didn't figure he was.
You're not going first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that feels fair. That feels fair.
Roll one more for the Sturges. Oh, those are
Is that what they're
dexterous little
called?
things. Yes, they are.
Did you already say how many there were?
There are
So-
3. Just
Okay.
sort of floating around, pecking away at the troll. Alright. Top of the combat. The proprietor, Durnan, vaults his way back over the counter, so grumbling to himself as he does. Let me see if I can find his thing here. I can't. Oh well. Here we go. And makes his way over to the troll, shouting to everyone who's still left in the tavern, "Out! go. As he draws a very large, very bright, very fine greatsword and takes a swing. It actually takes 4 swings at the troll. So let's see, that is a +8 to hit. That's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. 3 hits. That's a miss. So you watch as Durnan takes this large greatsword and carves into the back of this mammoth troll. Almost loses its grip on the floor and almost falls right back into the Undermountain. And as it sort of slides back down a little, Durnan swings wide with his last slice. That thing is looking extremely hurt. It didn't look very good as it came up. But now, it is the troll's turn. Because they both rolled unnatural 20s on their initiative. So it's going to attempt to bite down on one of the Sturges. That's a natural 20. So you watch as the troll sort of pushes up with its hands on the floor, and in one fluid motion swallows a Sturge whole.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Then it's gonna
what
take
they're for.
and then takes 2 more claw attacks. The first one at another one of the Sturges. Wow, that's a natural 19. All right. As it bats it out of the air and just keeps its hand behind it the entire time, basically just scoops it out of the air and slams it into the ground. And as it picks its hand up again, the Sturge is basically just a bloody mess on the floor at this point. And it's going to take 1 more claw attack at Durnan this time.
Oh, snap.
And that hits as the troll swings its other arm backward and manages to catch Durnan in the side, flinging him over to the wall. As he sort of shakes from the impact a little bit and just sort of renews a look of anger in his face. And that ends the troll's turn. Victorian, it is your turn.
What is the path between me and the troll looking like?
It's unobstructed. Most of the people have made their way either out of the tavern or closer to the door. You guys are sort of in the middle of the tavern, and the entire thing is built like a ring around the yawning portal to the Undermountain. And the troll is sort of like pushing itself up from the portal. And I'd say if you guys are toward the right side of the tavern, it is pushing itself up toward the back side. So it's got its right side facing you.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna try to hit that thing with a firebolt.
All right, go ahead and roll that hit.
So, and it's my intelligence modifier for
It
spells?
should be intelligence plus proficiency plus your roll. It should tell you like your spell casting modifier on your character sheet.
Modifier +4. There it is.
Yep. Should be intelligence plus your
Is it the modifier or the spell attack?
spell attack.
Okay.
17, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
That's 1d10.
All right, 4 damage. Mara, Uli, you watch as Victorian pulls out a book, flips through a couple of pages, holds a hand up, and traces an arcane sigil into the air as a mote of fire shoots from the sigil and burns a mark into the troll's back. It has hurt him. Somewhat, but he's already so hurt that it almost is imperceptible. And the troll sort of gives a side glance to you.
Wait, it's a troll, right?
Yes, it's a troll.
Give me 1 second.
Victorian, would you like to do anything else? Move somewhere or do a bonus action?
Can I fire another bolt if I do a bonus action?
You cannot.
possible?
It's an action to cast.
Okay.
That's like Doom music. There you go. Skyrim.
Nice.
Alright.
Nope, I think I'm just gonna pass my turn on.
Alrighty. Uli, you are up.
Alright, I'm actually going to ignore the troll. And I'm going to fire at that last Sturge.
You're going to fire at it. What are you going to fire it at with?
My longbow.
Oh, you have a longbow. Alright.
Yeah.
So you go ahead, and I'm going to say it's a free action to draw the longbow. And there
I'm
is
going
one more
to-
Sturge.
I'm going to take aim. I'm going to aim dead center into the middle of what looks to be the core of whatever the fuck this thing is.
Alright. Go ahead and roll an attack at disadvantage because it is a tiny creature.
Okay. Okay.
Right? And not to mention that it is a longbow. It is meant for longer range engagements than what you have.
Mm-hmm.
$11. You knock an arrow, pull it back, and it goes about 6 inches wide of it.
Fuck.
Oof.
Anything else you'd like to do? A bonus action, movement?
The only bonus action I have is a 2-weapon fighting. So I could, if you allow me to have a free action to whip out one of my 2 short swords, I could run up and
Stowing and drawing a weapon
in the same
are
Yeah.
are free action each, but you only get one free action per turn, so the other one would be an action. So
Yeah.
you are stuck with the longbow for now.
I'm going to make my way over towards Durnan.
All right, you begin to walk your way toward Durnan. I'll say you get about 2/3 of the way there.
I'm going to make my way over there while keeping an eye on the troll and the Sturge.
All right,
Never losing eye contact.
all right. And that'll end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now is the Sturge's turn, and it is going to, having been shot at by you, it's going to make its way over to you, Uli,
Okay.
and it is going to attempt to use its blood drain on you.
Ah, fuck.
That is a 14 to hit.
That is exactly my AC.
So it hits. So that's 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage. That's a 1. So it's 4. Or no, it's 4 piercing damage, Uli. As the Sturge, its tiny little sharp beak pierces into about upper forearm. And you can feel it start to suck your blood a little before you bat it away. Or you try to bat it away, rather. You start, like, smacking at it a little.
Fuck.
Alright. And that brings it to Mara's turn.
Right. Okay.
I believe
Okay.
the placement of things is I'm more towards Durnan now. The troll's on the other side. You've got Victorian kind of behind you, to the side and behind you.
The troll is about in the middle of Victorian and Uli, whereas Mara is more toward the back and Durnan is more toward the front left.
Okay. So.
I'm trying to do this without a map because I haven't figured out the whole battle map situation yet.
Right. Right. I'm just trying to picture it in my head as well.
You have from your point of view, you have the troll in front of you, Victorian to the left of it, Uli to the right of it, and Durnan farther beyond him.
Right. So basically, everybody's on the opposite end of me right now.
Not really the opposite
Kind of.
end. Not really the opposite end. You could reach either Victorian or Uli, if you really wanted to.
Right.
They're not on the opposing side of the troll.
Okay. I guess I might as well just see if I can hit it with my short sword.
All right, go ahead and roll attack for me. Or rather, you would use about, I'd say, 10 feet of movement to get up to the troll, draw your short sword as a free action, and then make a strike.
Right. Okay, so
So it is your roll, R1d20, plus your attack bonus. Which, let me check real quick.
I believe that's +4.
For your short sword, that is +4. So R1d20 plus 4.
Right.
That's a natural 1.
Aw, really?
So as you make your way up to the troll and you make your swing, you don't realize someone had dropped their tankard in the confusion going out, and you sort of stumble for a moment as you trip over it, and your swing just falls short.
Oh,
Anything else you'd like to do?
Ooh, maybe not be near the troll.
Well, keep in mind that if you were to leave its melee range, it can get an opportunity attack on you. So it might be able to hit you if you leave its range. So if that's the risk you're willing to take, then by all means.
Okay, I am... Ah, dang it. Wait, where is...
Gonna move or you're gonna stay?
I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
Right now, I don't think you have anything for a bonus action. The only bonus action you have is 2-weapon fighting, and you only have one weapon equipped right now.
And I can't try it again, can I?
Nope. You get one attack per action right now.
Oh crap. Okay, this is not
Gotta wait for it to come back around.
great.
Oof. It's the Minotaur all over again.
No, this one is much more balanced, I promise. We're not gonna talk about that Minotaur. People who should have been fighting ran. People who should have ran were fighting.
God.
I had no choice.
No, you did awesome. I was more disappointed in Adrian. Anyway.
Kind of hid in that room.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, you got Kendo up there just giving you the thumbs up, like, you got this!
It's like, yo.
It's doing great!
yeah, absolutely. So, Mari, you
Okay,
run and you're staying.
I guess I'm sticking around.
All right, so you're going to stay and ready yourself.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, so top of the
I
round.
don't see this ending.
Yeah, so top of the round, Durnan makes his way up to his feet and begins to head back to the troll. He did get knocked a ways, so I'm assuming his speed's 30 feet. Yeah, Durnan makes it most of the way back to the troll. And he sort of claps Uli on the shoulder as he goes by. So next up
I'll
is
just nod to him.
actually the troll.
Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this.
So has to make 3 attacks, and the first one is gonna swing a hand toward Mara. That's a natural 1. So
Oh!
you're ready for this, Mara. As it swings a hand down, you step to the side as it slams into the ground beside you. So it shakes you a little, but you maintain your composure.
Cool.
It's going to try and take a bite at you.
Oh no.
Oh my god, wouldn't you believe it? Another natural one. Come on.
Hey, Jesus
It-
Christ.
it-
I got
It-
the moves.
You do. You
shit
got the
like-
moves
you
like
got
Jagger.
shit like-
So
you
it
pass
lurches
all
down
your
to
shit
try
like-
and bite at you, and you take a step back as it bites into basically the edge of the portal and tears off a piece of flooring with it as it just spits it down.
That is
Now,
impressively interesting.
now it's especially angry. It's gonna try and swing its other hand at you.
Oh damn it! Really?
That is
Please, please.
no. That's an 18 to hit.
Ooh.
So that is
Come on, I haven't done anything to you yet.
you threatened it. That is
I felt
4
threatened.
points of
You-
damage.
Ooh.
So be sure to mark that off.
Okay, I gotta.
We got a little thing that says heal and damage, and you can type the number in there
Yep.
and then hit damage.
Oh, that literally took out half my health. Oh, that's upsetting.
Troll's strong.
That's upsetting.
All right. Next up, Victorin.
Okay. If
You
I
see-
try to position myself to try to get
Yeah.
in front of it instead of to the right of it.
So you're gonna make your way over toward Mara.
I'm just wondering, can I see? Yeah, since is Moira going to be blocking my path to the troll if I try to firebolt it again?
You can maneuver yourself so you're in front of the troll without Mara blocking you. Yeah, because she has stepped to
Yeah,
the
I
side to avoid some attacks.
Also, he's kind of huge.
He is
guess.
quite large.
Okay. I'm gonna do that,
Thick
and I
boy.
want to use firebolt to see if I can't try to knock it back into the portal.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Where is it? Just copy paste this stuff.
1d20 plus 6.
Yep.
Wow, that's good. Natural 19. That'll hit it. Go ahead and roll that damage. So, Victorin, how do you want to do this?
Oh.
Hell yeah. That's always a good question.
It is.
As
I'm not
your
prepared to kill
fi-
anything this soon.
As you begin to release your firebolts, you are targeting it. Where do you want to hit it? How do you want to kill it?
Just gonna hit it straight in the face.
All right. You watch as he traces that same sigil in the air and shifts it a little more upward. And a mote of fire. Mara, you see this firsthand after getting hit with it. As you look back up at it, and it strikes him square between the eyes. He goes limp and falls back down the portal.
Walk away.
Ah, okay.
About 5 seconds later, you hear. But we are still in initiative order. Uli, you still have the Sturge on you.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I forgot
Victorin,
about that.
but first, Victorin, do you have a bonus action or, well, I guess you used your movements. So do you have a bonus action you want to
Yes.
do?
I don't think I have one I can do. Yeah, it says the only thing I could do is 2 weapon fighting, so.
All right. Then
I do
Uli,
not.
then Uli, we are on to you.
I would like to trade out my longbow for my 2 short swords.
Well, here's the thing. You can stow your longbow as a free action. You can take out one short sword as an action.
Oh.
But you do still have the Sturge sucking away at you,
Okay.
for lack of a better way to put that.
So I can take out one short sword without having to deal with, like, without having to use an action, but I can't take out the second one, right?
You can stow your longbow without using an action, but to draw one would take an action.
Alright.
Stowing or drawing a weapon is a free action, but to do one and then the other takes an action.
Alright. Well, you know what? I'm I'm just gonna strike at this motherfucker.
Are you
with
gonna
my
try and
claws.
you're gonna try and take an action to shake it loose?
I thought I already did, but okay. Yeah.
You did not. You did not. It's still on you.
Okay, I'll shake it loose.
All right. You reach over, grab it, rip it out of your arm, and toss it away. And just it's still flying, but you have successfully dislodged it from your person.
Fucking.
Do you have some more movements anywhere you want to go? Bonus.
No,
well,
I think
you
I'm
don't
gonna
have
stay
bonus.
right there.
Okay, so you're gonna stay there. Now is the Sturge's turn again. It is going to. What's its speed? Fly 40 feet. Yeah, it's gonna go for you again, Uli. And it streaks out toward you. But you're ready for this time. And it steps to the side. You just step to the side and let it streak past you.
Okay.
And that's its turn. It missed its attack. Mara, your turn. There's still a surge that is accosting Uli. You sort of see him playing Matador with it. You're also kind of shook from Victorian taking down that troll. Like, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
I'd say the Sturge is about 15 feet from you.
Right. Suppose I could try taking a swing at it from behind.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. Or rather, you make your way up to it and then roll an attack. I have to state these things.
Right. Okay, so it would be... Ooh!
All right.
Nice.
Judging by its hit points, Minny, Mara, how do you want to do this?
Oh god, okay,
It has 2 hit points,
okay.
so it literally does not matter what you rolled for damage. She rolled a 16 plus 4 to hit.
Okay, I guess... Well, because it's pretty much flying at Uli, right?
It is facing Uli. It has stopped flying at Uli. It's sort of like Matador rushed past him in an attempt to attack him and then turned around.
Right. So I guess I just kind of come around behind it and just, I guess, just unceremoniously stab it.
All right.
Just to get it kind of done.
All right, Uli, you are facing the Sturge as Mara goes behind it with a short sword. And as she goes for a stab, the thing is so small, it basically splits in 2 along her blade. And it just flops into 2 pieces on the ground. And we are out of initiative order.
I am unfazed.
Well, that was fun. And
As
painful.
Dernan,
Let's not do that again.
yeah, as Dernan sort of cleans off the blood on his sword. Looks to the lot of you. Says, "You fought well." And gives a slight nod as he goes back behind the counter and starts ordering some people with some brooms and dustpans and whatnot to get rid of the bits of Sturges and blood.
I kind of scratch my head, like, confused, like, did I really? Because I don't feel like I did.
You get the sense that he more said it to Victorin and Mara, but you
Yeah.
feel the sentiment nonetheless.
Just gonna look at him and say, "Do you want to tell us why things are coming out of this?"
It's the
Kinda point to the
Undermountain.
portal. Is that normal?
Not uncommon.
I feel like if it's not normal, you wouldn't have built a tavern around it.
You handled yourself.
What about the people who can't handle themselves?
He points toward the door.
You lot confuse me.
And as you look to the door when he's pointing to it, you see a rather strange man pushing his way through the tide of patrons. He's just about made it out, and he makes his way to the lot of you. Absolutely amazing! Not many can take down something that size.
If you say so.
And he sort of picks up your hands and holds them together, just like, spectacular fighting, really something. And he approaches you, Victorian, and you! Such a perfect shot. Couldn't have done it better myself. Well, maybe.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, apologies. My name is Volothamp Gadarn. Author, celebrity, and, yeah. You might have heard of me. Maybe my stories.
Nope, not at all.
But
Have I
Volo's
heard
Guide
of
to
him?
Monsters?
Have
Never?
I heard of him?
You have. He wrote your Waterdeep and Kyridian.
Okay, cool. Nope, never.
Really? Volo's Guide to Monsters? Nothing ringing a bell?
Nope.
Well, I'm sure it'll come up at some point. And he sort of turns his back to you for a little bit and addresses Mara and Uli. Really? Spectacular fighting. And it's your kind of people that I need. See, I have a little errand to be run. And not many people are very willing to acquiesce. Sadly. Shall we sit? He sort of motions to one of the tables.
I want to stop real fast. I want to talk to this man real fast. It's like, listen, bud. I may be stupid, but I'm also dumb.
Stop talking.
And I
What an
wanna let you
interesting way
know
to phrase it.
that while I am stupid and also dumb, I know a
Stop
sweet
talking.
talker. I know a sweet talker when I hear one. I know I didn't fight that well in that situation. That scenario right there.
But you hold your own, don't ya? I can tell from the look of ya.
I don't trust you very well, but we'll sit.
No need to trust me, friend. You just need to hear me out. And sort of sits down. Do all of you sit?
Yep.
I'm gonna stand by the table, but I'm
Alright. Victorian
Mars
sort of
just,
stands warily.
Kind of hurt.
I'm going to lean against something kind of like a
Cool guy
distance
style.
away, but yeah, cool guy style. But I really don't trust this motherfucker, so I'm gonna like keep my distance.
Mara's just very, very happy to sit down and not be hurting as much. Just kind of feels like she's been hit by a truck.
Jeez, I haven't seen so much blood in a place since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But, afraid amongst all the malevolence here, I may have misplaced a friend. You see, I've been asking around places like this. I was actually coming here to ask more people. But, no one seems too helpful at the moment. Perhaps I should start from the beginning. My friend, his name is Floon Blagmar. Got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago. Got himself kidnapped, or worse. I'll make it plain. If you lot agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece, right now. And 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need.
Double it.
I'm
Double.
with the dumb.
Right. You're asking for my time, and right now I'm on a mission myself already. That's is of the essence, and they're paying 10 times what you're already offering. So The least you can do is double it. I'd like to roll persuasion.
Fine, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm proficient. There we go. God! Fuck!
That's a 3 plus 4. He sort of cocks his head to the side for you. I don't know what kind of people could send you on a trip that would be worth 1,000 golden dragons. But listen, I'm very affluent. I'm known the world over for my great texts and look, I'll level with you. I am currently waiting royalty payments for my Guide to Monsters. And no one's really paying much attention to my new book. Well, it's Guide to Spirits and Specters. Unfortunately, the strongest spirits I really know of is a whiskey. This is what I can do for now. And Floon is in real trouble. And I fear for him. Alright, you lot seem capable. And frankly, not many people are willing to help me. I am offering what I can, in the hopes that you find something, anything, I can use. Please.
Uli's gonna roll his eyes. And you know what? Uli's just gonna stay silent for a moment.
I don't ask you to trust me. And I know very well you don't. This isn't about me. Alright, someone I care about is in serious danger. And I'm trying my damnedest.
Where did you say your friend went missing at?
Say it one more time.
Where did you say your friend went missing at?
He went missing at a tavern called the Skewer Dragon. We met there for drinks a couple nights ago. Gambled a little. That was the last time I saw him. Mara, you know the Skewer Dragon as a place for your kind of people. If you catch my meaning on that.
Right.
I'm afraid I might have gotten him into trouble there. But
What
What kind of trouble?
it was such a crazy night I can't really remember what, but it doesn't take the fear away.
Oh, I'm interested.
And you see a little bit of a smile return to his face. Like a more sincerity than outright manic that you saw at first. Thank you, friend. It's good to see there's still some goodness in the world. And you too. He looks to Uli and Victorin.
I'll grumble for a second. Look, I'm not putting this on ahead of my priorities. My mission comes first.
Any
But
help
if I
is
happen
good
to
help.
see whoever the fuck you're looking for, this Frump, whatever his name was.
Floon Blagmar.
Frump. I'll be sure to point him in the right direction. It's
Thank
the
you,
least
friend.
I'll do.
I suppose I
But
could
I
ask
swear-
more. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Suppose I could ask more of you, but I don't think it would do me much good. I'll take
Yeah,
whatever help
I'm-
I can get. And looks over
First
to
sign of
Victoria.
trouble. First sign of trouble. I'm out.
Oh, good. I have muscle on my side.
Muscle.
The muscles. Muscles.
That's about it, but
And looks over to you, Victorin.
unfortunately, I feel like I need these two alive to complete my personal mission, but I guess if keeping him alive means I'm going on his quest, then I'm going on this quest.
I feel loved.
Oh, I'm only keeping you alive till I don't need you anymore.
That was sarcasm.
Sort of chuckles a little bit. Well, I'm glad there are still people who care about others in this world. And he hands each of you, and, like, takes each of your hands and hands you a pouch with 10 gold dragons in each. If I were you, skewer a dragon and be where I'd check next. And be careful out there. Whatever danger happened to him, I'm sure it's not past yet. I know you lot can handle it. But caution's always advised, eh?
Right.
Well then, suppose if you can find him, I'll be here when you return. Not like I have much else to do at the moment. Maybe I'll do some more research on my guide to spirits.
You do that. Victorian just kind of walks off.
Right?
Well, isn't he charming?
Right.
I just sort of like get up kind of slowly, like, oh, ow.
I think first thing.
Volo
first
makes
we
his
need
way
get
to
you patched up.
yeah. Volo makes his way to the bar. And at this point, you can see that some of the staff members are coming in. They're sort of looking around for, anyone who'd participate in the fight. A couple go to Dern, and a couple come to you guys. And they will see the obvious injuries for Ula and Mara, and they will help out and heal you.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
So you two are both up to full again.
Yay. Didn't I take 4 points of damage too?
You did.
That was like, that immediately almost put me, like, if it was 2 more, it would have put me in the single digits. I
Oh,
was like,
snap.
oof, they hit hard.
Would have put you in the single digits,
it's
he
just-
says, though Mara has 8 hit
I was
points.
gonna say I have 9.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, that literally took out half my health.
Yeah.
Like, that was scary a little bit. Like, ooh. Ooh.
But y'all prevailed. Y'all prevailed.
Alright.
And they do say, now we don't offer this service to everyone, but since you did a service to the Young Portal, feel it only right. Thank you.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, that was really appreciated.
They
Thank
sort,
you
of,
kindly.
they sort of let you be on your way after the heals.
I'm
Well,
going to kind of...
should we go bar hopping?
I think we need to do one more stop before that. Where's the changeling?
You look behind you, and
Behind you.
Victorin is still there.
Oh, I thought he walked off. My bad. We need to get you a bell. All right. Just turned around. Hi.
Hey.
All right. It looks to me like you could probably use it upgrading equipment. I could use a longsword myself. These short swords are nice and all, but not really my style. And I just got 10 gold.
Hey, I just got 10 gold.
It-
How about you guys? I just got 10 gold. I just got 10 gold.
Oh,
Nice.
did we all get 10?
Yeah, you all have received 10 golden dragons each.
Oh yeah, we gotta add that to our.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
In your equipment,
Actually,
yep. In your equipment menu, right at the top of it, you will see at the top right where you can input currency.
yes.
They count
I'm
as
going to
gold
add
points.
8 because I never took those 2 away. So there we go. All right, coolio.
Okay. Got it.
Sweet. So yeah, basically, I was suggesting that we go to like a smithy real fast to make sure we're set to fight another one of those by ourselves this time, just in case.
Well, that is absolutely what you would think. Victoria knows better. Mara probably knows better.
Look, all right.
No, I'm saying that is absolutely what you would think. You are doing good on that.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Mara has a bell in her inventory.
Sure does.
Yes, I have rope.
There you go.
No, Victorian runs away. I'm gonna come back.
Victorian starts acting like my cat Bella. Just wants nothing more than to take the bell off.
No, let's do this. You guys put a bell on Victorian, and he's throwing you in that portal himself.
He casts firebolt on the rope just to get it off.
I don't care what it costs. just
Holds the sigil up to his own face menacingly.
Did you do it, Victorian?
I'm not going back to the bell.
What did it cost?
Horrible disfigurement. But he's a changeling, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I like, in all honesty.
Alright, so you lot leave the yawning portal and start making your way to the trade ward?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Alrighty. As you
So
start your way down the street, you will see just somewhere along the way, you pass by a narrower sort of alley street that some of the city watch are actually blocking the way to.
Oh, that must be that accident.
And do you look
Would
down
make sense.
the alley?
Oh crap, we said we weren't gonna go this way.
We did say we weren't gonna go this way. Fuck. What do we do now, guys?
Well, it's along the way. It's not blocking your way.
Oh, okay, shit.
I'm saying, do you take a peek down the alley as you walk by?
Yeah, seems interesting.
There, why not?
All right.
Fuck it. Sure.
You look down the street, seeing that it's been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are about a half dozen corpses. Seemingly the
jeez.
victims of some sort of terrible skirmish.
Fuck.
The watch officers
Ugh.
disarmed and arrested three blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning the witnesses. One of them sees you and says, "Get on. Nothing to see here." Mara, you recognize... Actually, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Let me. Anything. Oh. Well, I guess it's just.
Yeah, your perception is null. So it's just
yeah, so
1d20.
it's just basically that.
Alright,
Oh, okay.
not bad, 14. You look around at some... Just from the distance, it's a little hard to tell, but some of them look somewhat familiar, and others have similar sorts of eye tattoos to the shaved man. And you can only surmise that this was a fight between the Zentarim and the Xanathar Guild, who have been notoriously at odds in the city for quite some time.
Oh boy. So I guess I just.
Yeah, it's just stuff you notice.
Right.
So y'all keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
Alright.
not trying to get fucking, like, the attention of everybody in
Yeah.
the goddamn city at the moment?
Not to mention the City Watch seems pretty set on not letting anyone in.
Right.
So you make your way out to the trades ward, and as you get closer there, you see more and more people on the streets. By the time you've gotten there, it's basically packed. It's day and night with activity in this place, both on the streets and the balcony walkways that run the length of entire blocks, sometimes layered 5 stories high. Shop signs appear to leap out from buildings whose sides are plastered with advertisements, all vying for the attention of the eye. glove shops, shoe shops, jewelry stores, perfumeries, flower shops, cake shops, everything you can think of. As long as it's not illegal, you can find it in the trade ward. And you're just gonna look around for a smithy.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Whoever wants to. Are you all looking for it together? Yes, no?
That's really up to you guys. I at least know I'm looking for the smithy.
Anything else that you guys want to check out at the moment?
Reston, are spells essentially something I could buy?
Spell scrolls are something you can buy, yes. You would know that.
Okay.
And you can technically copy stuff from the spell scrolls into your spell book as a wizard.
Yes.
It just takes twice as much gold, I think, or twice as long.
It takes a certain amount of gold and a certain amount of time, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for some scrolls then, I think.
Alright.
I'm feeling like healing potions or something might be a good idea.
Yeah, especially since since our one magic caster currently does not have a healing spell. That does
Well,
seem
that's
like a
his
fair
choice.
assessment.
So,
Alright.
we'll go ahead and do it in this order. We're gonna do it in reverse order as to you guys getting into the call, just because. So, Victorin, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh.
All right, A+2. You walk around for a little while, and there are all manner of things in the trades ward. You've been here a few times, and it is never any less of a sight than the first time. It is always something interesting to see, something interesting to do, somewhere interesting to be. You spend probably about an hour and a half looking for somewhere that will sell you spell scrolls before you find some sort of Arcanist Cove. And you walk in and sort of give a nod to the proprietor. It seems to be a little more than a hole in the wall, honestly. It's not very much for fineries or just presentation of things. There are certain little arcane bits and baubles hanging on the walls, and you can see that there is a collection of scrolls behind the counter.
Alright. I'll walk up to the merchant. So, like, what do I want to say here?
How can I help you?
Yeah, so I just got into a little bit of a fight down at a local tavern. It's not something I'm really used to.
I'd imagine not. Not
May
if
have
you're in a
been
place
my-
like this.
You know, maybe only my third, fourth fight. I'm not really equipped for stuff like that.
I'd suppose not. We do have
Kinda
a
looking
manner
for-
of spells here, though.
Good. That's why I'm here. Spells, you just have anything to kind of some defense spells? Something to keep me alive if that ever happens again.
Let me see here. And just turns around, starts picking through the scrolls a little bit. We have a few different things we could use here. Are you looking for something purely physical, something defensive, something offensive, something melee ranged?
Something
Anything-
ranged.
Something ranged.
You have it.
Let me see. She begins to dig again. Here, we have something here. This, and she sort of lays out the scroll. This is a scroll of earth tremor. You can cause the ground shake beneath you, And if something isn't very dexterous or is caught off guard, it can take a certain amount of bludgeoning damage as it's knocked to the ground.
Okay.
This would be, I'd say, about 70 gold.
70.
Yes. It's really a good price.
Cool.
You guys do a payment plan or anything?
Do you guys accept credit cards?
Yeah.
Can I give you an IOU?
Well, that sounds cool. I've spent like an hour looking for this place, and I'm kind of running out of time. So how about I come back?
Oh, of course. I'm sure we'll have something by the time you return.
Okay.
We do like to keep stocked, so feel free to stop by any time.
I'm sure I'll definitely be back.
I am never coming back to the store.
Yes, that's like
This place is fucking
I
highway
really need more
robbery.
gold. No, literally, he's kind of walking around trying to figure out if there's a way he could get in without him noticing.
You take a look around, and honestly, the place is absolutely a hole in the wall. There's not really many ways to just get in unnoticed. Maybe there's a back door, but it would require a lot of doubling back. These buildings are packed very tightly in together.
Yeah, I'll come back when I have someone else to distract with. I'm gonna go back and try to find anyone.
All right. While that's happening, while that whole deal is going on, Mara, you are looking for somewhere who sells potions.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll perception for me. All right, that's a
Oh.
4.
That's upsetting.
That is upsetting.
You spend that hour and a half looking around. Get distracted a couple times. There's a lot of very nice stalls and selling some very nice things. A lot of very sweet smelling food wafting into your nose and sort of throwing you off a little bit. By the end of it, you really haven't found anywhere that could sell a potion. And what few places you have found, you're pretty sure they're fake.
It's also a cat. It's pretty cool.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
But oh my god,
Oh.
shopping!
Oh my god, shopping episode.
God fucking damn it!
Well, now is your time to shine, Uli, because it's your turn. Roll a perception check. That's an
Why
11.
are we rolling such
Wow.
shit? Why is this the second time that me and Tekkit have rolled the same fucking amount?
You haven't rolled the same amount. He rolled a 10, you rolled an 11.
No, like the same base
Yeah,
roll.
you rolled the same number, sure, but
This
that's
is-
because
we
D&D
rolled
bot
the
hates
same number,
everyone.
like, at least twice now.
Excuse me.
Alright, you spend about the same hour and a half looking around for just anyone who seems to sell any sort of weapons, armor, things of the nature. There are a number of places that seem to do such things, but they all seem a little more specialized. There's a Fletcher for arrows and bows and whatnot. There's General Armorer for just armor of some sorts, mostly the heavier varieties. And you end up finding what looks to be a halfway decent smithy. It seems to deal in most things. You make your way in.
Alright. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna look exactly for the head smithy in the moment.
Alright, you see one
you-
person behind the counter.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up to him.
Seems a little
Hey,
bored. How can I help you, sir?
You in charge of this place?
That would be the smith.
May I talk to him real fast?
He's in the middle of a project, actually.
Project. What kind
Yes.
of project?
Probably some sort of armor, if I had to guess. Seems like that's what people want these days.
Fair enough.
Can I help you with something?
Do you have any long swords available?
Sure, right over there on the wall.
Anything silvered?
Silvering is a pretty penny. It's gonna cost you about 100 gold to get something silvered.
Do you have anything pre-silvered?
We have some simple longswords, yeah.
How much for a simple silvered longsword?
Simple silvered longsword, 118 gold.
Mm.
Whereas a longsword pre-silver is 18.
That's exactly how much I fucking have. God damn. Alright.
Do they rent to own spells? Fox says.
Rent to own stuff. How about
Rent a sigil.
arrows?
Arrows
for
are
about
probably
30
better off looking at a Fletcher. We have some here though.
All right. Would
Got-
you charge? How much would you charge for silvering a single arrow tip?
Silvering a single arrow tip.
Just to kind of get an idea of pricing.
Never been asked that, gotta be honest. 1 second. He sort of gets up with a bit of a sigh, and makes his way over to the door to the back and makes his way through.
All right. While
Minute
he's gone,
passes.
I want to see if I can see if there's any money like just kind of laying out behind the counter.
Are you just looking around, or are you searching?
I'm just kind of like casually looking over the counter,
Roll a perception
seeing if
check.
there's any like weapons or anything specifically that like are easily available.
Roll a perception check.
All right. All right.
15.
15.
There's a stray few coins, not too many, nothing of very high denomination. There's a couple silver, a few copper. There seems to be a short sword, seems to be more of a bug out weapon if someone comes in and tries to start threatening people.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too fancy behind the counter, per se.
Okay.
A couple books, probably ledgers of different transactions.
All right. But nothing of value.
Nothing of too much value.
Alright.
You get the sense that this is simpler.
Yeah. I'll leave it alone.
After a couple more minutes, comes back out. Smith says he's not gonna do just an arrow. That would
I
be
already knew that.
he said that would be a waste of his time.
All right. How much back for 10 arrows?
He walks back through the door to go ask the smith again.
All right. I think at this point in time, what all was behind the counter again?
Few coins
Another-
of smaller denominations, a couple silver, a few copper, short sword, a few ledgers.
Okay.
Not much more than that. Seems like most of the product to be sold are hanging on the walls or custom made.
Okay.
And any currency denominations are probably kept somewhere else.
Okay. Just be a patient, good man, Willie.
You know this. Don't stoop too low. And I'll just wait.
Not some sort of dirty thief.
Somewhere in the world, Mara just kind of sneezes.
Another couple minutes pass by. Comes back out. 10 gold to silver 10 arrows.
All right. I'm going to take. How many do I have? I have missing one. All right. I'm going to take. God, I only have 18 gold. I don't want to waste all that on. Fine.
Oh, it's all on it.
Alright. I'm going to take 10 of my arrows. I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to take 10 gold out of that 10 gold pouch. And I'm going to put it on the table and along with my 10 arrows. And I'm going to say, here.
And he grabs them up. Your arrows will be done tomorrow. Just come back at the same time.
I am a little agitated, but
He
okay.
puts them under the counter. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Not unless you got anything worth 8 gold. So.
Got daggers worth 2 gold.
Nah. Actually. Yeah, go ahead and hand me one.
And pulls a dagger down from the wall, puts it on the counter.
And I place 2 gold in the counter and take the dagger.
Pleasure doing business. And he
As always.
puts that underneath the counter as well.
Alright, and then I'll promptly take my leave of this fucking place.
All right, you leave. And you can hear behind you a short sigh as what you can assume to be sort of a cashier returns to his book. And just looking
I'm tempted to
bored.
Just take the dagger and throw it in a menacing way.
Yeah, that'd be
But
a
I'm not
great
going to.
idea.
That'd be a lovely idea. But
Right in the middle of the
that's
busiest
definitely
district. Wonderful.
Definitely not going to do that.
All right, so you have
Definitely not
purchased
going to.
one dagger. Congratulations. You're the only person on the shopping trip that actually bought something.
I'm not even buying it for me. God damn.
I didn't expect things to be so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't expect to get distracted by everything.
I think about Vic-
That was pretty cool.
Alright, so I assume the three of you all meet up once again?
I was gonna say
Yes.
before that.
Oh.
While Victoria's walking back, he's just kind of looking for anyone who might have their hands full of the stuff that he could just kind of trip over and, you know,
Make a
maybe
perception check.
pocket a few coins when they're down.
Make a perception check.
Pretend to help them out. And just
Yeah, it's
steal
like,
from
yeah,
them.
oh, I'm so sorry. Let me help you while putting your coins in my pocket.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
You look around. Most people seem to just be doing throws. Some of them have a few things in their hands, not too much stuff. You do see one person that seems to have quite a few items, and they're like sort of doing that slow walk that you do when you got a really heavy load, and it's mainly like groceries and stuff like that, mainly like food.
Why not? I'll pretend to trip and run into him,
I
trying to kind of knock him over.
go ahead. What kind of check would this be?
Sleight of
I'm
hand.
I'm gonna say not even sleight of hand. It's just call it straight dexterity check.
Alright.
I mean, his is the same either way.
Hey,
21. You managed to line it up just about right, and you stick your foot out ever so slightly that it catches as his foot is about to come up off the ground, and he's just ass over tea kettle onto the ground. Food is everywhere. people fly back because honestly the crowd is packed enough that some of them get hit with some of the food and sort of look off in disgust. Like,
One
how
man gets
fucking
knocked
dare
out
you?
cold by a watermelon that went rogue.
No watermelons, but it's similar stuff. It's like breads, meats, fresh fruits, stuff like that.
I don't know
This
why
one
my
cute.
mind immediately
And-
went to Trippy the cabbage guy from Avatar.
There's a couple
Yeah.
cabbages in there. A couple cabbages.
This one kid takes a whole cheese wheel to the face.
Yeah, just food everywhere, all over
He didn't by
people.
chance drop any coin purses or anything, did he?
You can look around.
That's what I'm going for, is money. See if I could.
You're
hoping
just
that he would drop
brazenly
something.
looking for, just searching around for coin, as everyone's looking at this dude.
Subtle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of standing there like, if everyone else is kind of looking at the
Alright.
mess, seeing if there's anything of maybe value.
I mean, some of the meats are of a finer quality. Other than that, it's mainly just food. You get the feeling that what little money this person had, they spent it on this food. And it's now on the ground.
Well,
Damn.
Well, that was a waste of time, and I just kind of walk off.
what?
Do you say
Oh,
that out
no.
loud?
More people in the
No, no, no.
crowd begin to gather around and start like helping the
Did
person
anything
pick up
kind of
their
roll
food
with my
and
feet or
everything.
anything?
No, nothing really rolls up to your feet. It all sort of fanned out in front of the guy, whereas you were walking the other way.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm just
other
gonna
people
walk
in the
off.
crowd begin to help him pick up his food and such as you begin to walk off.
Yeah, it's kind of turn around like, sorry, and leave.
You catch a couple dirty glances. Alright, so the three of you meet back up once again to share your spoils.
I
Spoil.
walk up with my head in shame,
And a dagger in your
Holding-
hand.
a dagger which is probably not even made of like real metal.
You can
It's just like a
investigate it
toy
and
dagger.
see.
I know it's made out of real metal. Shut up.
Well, do you?
Oh shit.
Do you know that?
Don't make me do investigation.
He just
Don't make me do
slams out.
investigation.
Do you want to see if it's made of real metal?
I don't care enough. It's not even for me.
Okay.
Victoria, do you have any weapons?
I have my magic, but that's about it.
Here, take
Well,
this.
you also had a
Here.
a quarterstaff.
True. You do have a quarterstaff,
I
so
do
you're
have
good
that.
in melee combat. Never mind. I'm gonna turn to
Even though
Mara.
it's 1d6 minus 4.
I'm gonna turn to Mara and I'm gonna say, "Here, take this." And I'm gonna give you the dagger, so you have a second weapon to choose from other than your short sword. And that dagger
I do
can
have
be
other stuff
thrown.
I can choose from.
You have other stuff.
Like
and you
two
didn't
daggers and
use
a
it.
rapier.
I didn't need
Guys,
to use it.
Fucking damn
I
it,
didn't
you
need
have
to.
a rapier. You have a rapier.
And two daggers.
I didn't need. I don't need
And
to
two
reveal
daggers.
my bag of tricks right away, do I?
God,
No, she doesn't.
fucking damn it.
I don't need to reveal my shit to
I'm
you
going
right
to
off the
take
bat.
Victorian's hand. I'm going to forcefully open it. I'm going to take the dagger and slam it into your hand.
I mean, I'm not gonna oppose to a free weapon.
I'm gonna
Okay.
make you grasp it. I'm gonna take this.
You
fucking
force the
thing.
dagger into Victorian's hand, and he just sort of looks at you, eyes glazed over. Just like, okay.
Did I do something to offend you?
I mean, he's presenting you with a gift, so no.
Take my gift and like it.
I mean, he's presented it before, so
I never asked for this.
I never asked for this.
I, however, will investigate it to see if it's real metal.
Alright, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
You'd be
It is
better
real metal.
equipped to do it than I do.
It's okay. It's steel. It's not the most high grade steel, but it's alright. It's usable.
Fucking fucking shoddy ass weaponry for fucking
No, it's perfectly fine.
so much fucking gold. God
It's
damn.
2 gold.
Yeah, and the longsword was 18.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference there.
Yeah. Just like there's a huge difference between a dagger and a longsword.
That's fair.
Only
It's a lot more metal.
by 3 dice. By 3 dice.
The
mean,
fucking
yeah.
cost of making it, man. You're level 1. You're not supposed to go on
1.
shopping sprees at level 1 when you have like 15 gold to your name.
Now I have 6.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But at least I have some arrows that'll be extremely useful.
Correction, you're going to have some arrows that will be extremely useful. You don't have them now. You'll have them tomorrow.
I mean,
'Cause
I
shit
just
takes
got
time.
distracted. Don't worry about me.
Mara still got all her money. She's like, I don't know if she got. Yeah, Victorian's not only got all his money, he got more stuff.
There. You'll be able to.
Well, I suppose we know who the superior shopper is.
Yeah. Victorian walked away, big man on campus.
Let's just go to this fucking bar, goddamn.
You charge off, looking to the world. Uli, the look on your face. Can I roll
I
for the
am
weapon
grumpy
and
cat.
tome thrift store? Yes. You look to the world as if you're going to kill someone, and the crowds in front of you part to let you through. People are actively staying their distance from you just for the
I'm
look on your
walking like
face.
10 feet behind him.
Victorian is actively staying his distance from you.
I'm just keeping pace with Victorian at this point, going like, so should we put that bell on him at some point?
I am still holding the dagger.
Victorian is staying his distance from everyone. Alright, you lot make your way out of the trades ward. As you begin to make your way out of it, the people begin to lessen and lessen and lessen until you start to find your way toward the dock ward. It is at this point, Uli, you have no idea where you're going. You've been around the place. You haven't been to the Skewer Dragon. I tell you this because you are leading the charge.
Mara,
What?
please tell me where I'm supposed to be going.
I thought you knew where you were going.
I'm going to, like, slowly creak my head back behind me.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. I just want to mention that that's one of my best things. No, it's not. I'm a dumbass. Athletics is my best thing.
Rip.
Ah. Okay, intimidation.
If he gets a
Fine.
1. If he gets a 1, I'm gonna lose it. 21.
Fuck you.
Oh shit.
Mara, as he turns his head, you feel a chill down your spine.
Fine. Follow me.
Alright.
Thank you.
Victorian is now following from 20 feet away.
Yeah. Mara, go ahead and roll an
Victoria's
intelligence
distance
check for me.
intensifies.
Okay.
Megalovania stops.
Din, 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 din.
Okay, so that would be.
That would be roll plus 2.
Wait, +2?
Plus 2, because your intelligence is plus 2.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's your saving throw that's plus 4.
Right.
All right, 11. So as you make your way through the dock ward, you are traveling past these tall, densely packed tenement buildings. And leaves most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Also, the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen. The smells of salty air and, frankly, excrement linger as you pass by rows of run-down buildings. You know this place pretty well. Turn left down an alley, turn right, straight ahead through this one, right again, left, another left. Was that last one a right or a left? Straight through this one. Right, 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 no left.
Mara.
Another left.
Shut up, it's been a while.
Wait, no. One more left. One more left. Straight through. Then a right. Or was it a left?
No.
Mara.
Yeah,
Said, shut up,
Konami
it's been a
code.
while.
Straight, back, left, right. Select start.
I'm going to select start.
You stop at some point and just sort of look up at the sky to try and get your bearings. You're lost.
Yeah, this didn't go well.
You decide to go back out to the street and try and make your way from there. The alleys are a little more complicated than you last remembered. And as you make your way out to the from the alleys, you find a nearby shop that seems to stand out from all the other buildings around here, with a deep purple facade and a strange stuffed beholder hanging in the window. With a sign above the door, the elaborate letters spell Old Zoblob Shop.
What in the fuck?
Shut up, I told you it's been a while.
Alright, V. You're up next. V?
Victorian is now 30 feet behind. The alleys were confusing.
Whoops.
Victorian catches up.
So looks at Mara. Is it safe to be by him yet?
V,
I'm not sure if it ever
You're up
was.
next.
Oh, no.
Victorian
Probably
leading the
not.
charge now?
Apparently.
Alright, Victorian, make a perception check. You take a look at the look on Uli's face, and you back up another 10 feet.
40 feet now. Let's do this.
I will lead the charge by myself over here.
Uli, make a perception check. I just like the way this is going.
I'm just
At this
here
point,
for
Victorian's gonna end up on a completely different continent.
Uli, you see the old Zoblob shop. You look about two buildings down to the left. Oh, there it is.
What?
Skewer Dragon.
Alright, come on.
Wait, so we were
You were
right
just
there
down the
all
street.
along.
Yeah.
God. Haha, I was right all along.
Shut up!
Mara backs up 10 feet. It's just everyone slowly getting farther away from Uli.
I mean, I wasn't wrong.
You weren't. You weren't. Alright, so you go up to the Skewer Dragon
Come on,
then.
let's go in.
The place looks like an absolute ruin. Both the front-facing windows are completely smashed. The ship's anchor is... There's a ship's anchor lodged in the roof somehow. And through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. The place looks like an absolute dump.
I'm actually going to stop those two before they walk in. Mara, you're on me. Victorin, V, you sit outside. Watch guard.
I mean, he's far enough away from us already.
He
I
has
know, I'm
no
so
problem
20 feet
with
away
this.
from you guys.
Would he even
Just
would
what?
he even hear that?
V,
You say
you
something?
stay out here.
I think we're just gonna
Absolutely
stay out
fine.
here.
Fox says, slowly the party non-verbally abandons Uli out of self-preservation.
Why did I work with you?
Alright, so Victorian stays outside and Mara and Uli make their way in.
I guess.
Alright.
Unless V wants to argue.
Not.
Oh no, he didn't hear what you're saying. He's choosing to stay out here because you're in there.
Yeah. He's staying out there because it's what he wants to do.
He has
Not
no
'cause you
idea
told
what
me
you
to.
just said.
Not because you told me to, but because that's what I chose.
I'm just
alright,
like,
I'll do it, but
fine,
not because you
giant
told me
lion
to.
man. I'm just like, fine, giant lion man can rip my face off, so I'm gonna roll with it.
As you walk into the place, it's just as much of a dump on the inside. The floor is splintered and almost broken in places. The chairs, each one of them squeaks. It's a wonder how this place is still staying in one piece.
Man, it's a wonder how this place is staying in one piece.
You can see some of the regulars sort of kind of sneeringly look at to you and just like, nah, don't even really give it much thought. Despite how some people may look at the two of you, Mara being a tiefling and Uli being a giant fucking lion person, this place doesn't seem to regard you in any particular way.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Good is relative.
So what would you two like to do?
We're here in regards to finding,
Floon.
Frump.
Oh, are you talking as Uli?
Yeah. No,
you,
I'm sorry.
You were not talking as
I'm just
Uli.
trying to think. I'm thinking as Uli. Alright. I'd like to do a perception check of the entire area. Like the immediate area.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Just to see if there's anyone who I feel like... Anyone I can imagine would be like... I'm looking for someone who would look like an informant. Someone who's got like the hottest gossip in the
I see what you're saying, but no. Make an insight check for me.
Alright, insight check. Sure thing. Insight is gonna be... +3, baby. Baby. God fucking damn it.
All these dudes seem pretty well on the straight and narrow.
Pretty
reliable
well, the
sort.
straight and-
Reliable sort.
All of them look the reliable sort, and this
Yeah.
dumb.
Fairly so. I mean, as much as they can in a place like this, you don't really think that anyone's looks like an informant. What's an informant look
Alright.
like?
That's a
You don't
fair
think you've
question.
seen an informant. You wonder if they have one of those silly hats. You don't see any silly hats. Guess there's no
Alright, I don't
informants.
see any silly hats. You talked to that half-orc before. Go work your magic on one of these guys.
Fine.
All right.
So I guess I just walk right up to the bar, I guess.
All right. Walk up to the barkeep. What are you having? You can see a burly half-orc man, sort of missing one eye with a scar across it. And bit of a snaggletooth look on his face. It's a kind of a permanent snarl.
Right.
I ain't seen your lot around here much. What's the tiefling doing down here?
Looking for someone, actually.
Aye. Who are you looking for?
Oh, what was his name again?
I think it was like Froomp or something like that.
That's not what his name was.
He sort of looks over to you. Ain't been no fruit around here.
I don't fucking know what the fucking guy's name is, man. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a shame. No, it looks
Right.
like.
Motherfucker
no,
didn't
it
tell
looks
us what he looked like, did he?
Oh, goodness gracious.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Why do I work with you?
I'll be right back. Let me go grab V. I'm going to stomp my way out of the fucking thing.
Oh God.
I'm going to grab
This entire thing is just Uli scaring the shit out of Victorin.
Can I say when he sees him come out, he turns around and starts walking the other way.
Victorin,
I'm going
roll
to
stealth for
grab
me.
Vic-
Victorin, roll stealth.
Yeah.
Uli, roll perception.
Oh.
Whoever gets the higher wins.
I'm just looking at the barkeep.
Oh,
When
come
he
on.
comes back in, ignore him.
Victorin, you sidle your way around the corner. And you're pretty sure you're safe. You're pretty sure he didn't see you. And then you look to the right, like back to the street, and Uli is there.
I'm going to grab him by like the back of the collar. Not like a forceful grab, but like a come on, we're walking in here. We're going in here. And I'm going to shuffle him inside.
Victorin, do you resist?
Right before he grabs me, I was like, we need to get a bell on you.
Turnabout's fair play.
I'm going to I have my hand on it, and I'm going to look kind of dumbfounded for a moment. I'm going to shake my head, and there's like a hint of like a small smile there for a second.
There's like a hint of camaraderie.
Get the fuck inside.
Yeah, I follow him inside.
All right, Mara, you have been face to face with the bartender this whole time. Say anything?
Other than when he comes back in,
Okay,
ignore
so...
him.
Yeah, there's that. I forget his name already.
Would you like to roll to recall?
Sure, why not?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay, that is... Okay, I got it. Whoops.
Floon something.
Right.
His name was Floon something.
We're looking for
This
someone by the
woman.
name of Floon something or other. Apparently he was here the other day with a friend of his and went missing.
Hey, what friend?
Some guy who wrote a book.
Wrote book.
Yeah. Something about a guide to monsters or something.
You're talking about that fucking braggart Volo, aren't you?
That sounds about right.
Hey, I saw him the other day.
Is he with anyone?
Hey, human guy. Not bad looking. Volo left no long into it. Your friend Floon. Find someone else to drink with? Can't quite remember. Mine's kind of fuzzy these days.
Have we walked back
Yes, you have.
in at this point?
Please
Did I
ignore
hear
the
him say
lion
that
man.
bit at least?
Mine's kind of fuzzy
Did
these
I-
days, is what you heard.
I'm going to place 2 gold on the counter, unfuzzy it.
He sort of looks
I
down
am
at the gold,
done.
looks at you.
Ignore him. Just ignore
He,
him.
he places a hand over the gold, slides it his way. He was drinking with
Funny.
Rainier Neverember,
Okay.
son of the old
Give
open
me-
lord.
Give me 1 second to write that write that name down, because I will forget it. One
Rainier
second.
Neverember.
Okay.
Renaer.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Say it again.
Rainier Neverember.
R-A.
Renaer.
And then Never Ember.
Neverember, yes. She bowled off the old block, that one. Not a spoiled rich noble like to rub our noses at. Hey, drank a bit, gamble a bit, for around midnight. Few blokes followed him out. So I know. Come and think, they ain't been back either.
Did they piss anyone off while they were here?
Maybe them blokes that left before, right with them. Don't rightly know. Not my business.
Mara, pay him 2 gold. I'm running out of money.
Fine. So I get out 2 gold. Is there anything? I
You
guess.
can tell us.
He
Anything that is your business now.
he takes the 2 gold. They're like a warehouse on Candle Lane. There's a snake symbol above the door. So I know.
Warehouse. Candle Lane.
Snake symbol above the door.
You've been especially helpful. Thank you.
Would any of us know the significance of
Thank
that
you
snake
for
symbol,
your
or-
patronage. You would. Mara, you know that is the symbol of the Zentarim.
Hmm. Oh. Well.
Alright, Victorin. Mara. I think we have a very clear goal set ahead. Let us
Really though?
please.
I mean, we
Make
were
our
already
way
paid
there.
for the job. Do we really need to finish it?
I mean, if you're going by that logic, we'd get more if we do finish it.
Did he offer more if we finished it?
He did.
Yes.
He offered 10 gold now and 100 gold each on completion.
Ah, I missed 100. Okay, never mind. I didn't say any of that.
I didn't say anything.
It's like, no, I want those spells. Give me those spells.
You can buy exactly 1 spell with that money.
Well, depending on the spells, you could buy 2.
You can buy exactly 2 spells with that money.
You can buy approximately 2 spells.
Oh,
with that
don't
money.
worry. I have this whole time while we're walking, he's just thinking about how he's gonna get in
Yeah.
there and get those spells without having to pay it all. By using you guys.
Oh.
Well, I am a ranger.
Like he said, he needs you alive.
He's a ranger that missed his 1 arrow he fired. And never collected it.
I
He never went back to collect the arrow
God.
either.
God! God, no! We're going back! We're going back!
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I think
Why?
I'm good.
Speak for yourself, man.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's like,
I'm gonna
dang.
find a place where I can get a good sandwich.
Oh, God.
Alright, so where are y'all going?
Oh boy.
Gonna search around for this warehouse on Candle Lane. You going back to the Yawning Portal? Go try and ring Volo a new one? Gonna try and steal spell scrolls? What are we doing?
All of these sound like great options.
Don't they?
Don't they?
Arrow's
I want
not
my
worth
arrow.
it.
Look, arrow. If we go back to get my arrow, right? I also get the chance to ring Volo a new one. So like that's a 2-for-1 special right there. And I am the shopping expert, so I know a deal when I see it.
He bought 2 things, one of which isn't ready till tomorrow, and the other he gave away.
Stonks.
And he tried to give it first to someone who didn't want it, and then to someone who already had to.
And then back to the person who didn't want it.
I never said I didn't want
Trying
it.
to
You
think.
literally were like, oh, you have a quarterstaff? Okay, your turn.
Come to think. You also could have just given him a short sword.
Can I use swords?
Probably not, but you know, Uli doesn't know that. Yeah, I don't think he can, because.
Yeah,
I
wizards
think.
can't. But the daggers.
It says dagger,
think-
yeah.
Okay.
I
I was about to say, can you even use daggers?
That I can.
Yeah.
That'd be great if he gave you a weapon you
That
couldn't
would be
use.
really funny.
Otherwise, I probably would have thrown it into the ocean by now. But
You haven't
Almost
found the ocean
every
yet, but
class
okay.
can use daggers.
throw it away or something. But
So, what are we
Alright,
doing?
so Victorian just looks at Mario and it's like,
I wanna
he wants
go
to go
home.
for his arrow. He wants to go for his arrow. So let's do the opposite of that.
Warehouse it is.
You say that out loud in front of me.
Apparently,
Yeah.
considering Mara responded, he did. Uli says nothing and goes along with it. All right.
I wanna.
Which
I wanna.
actually
I wanna.
surprises me.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut, but if you take a good look at my face, you'll see that one of my eyes is twitching.
It's like,
Right.
seeing how every decision he's made has just made him more angry, let's not go with his decisions.
All right.
Because he's going to end up killing us.
So you make your way over to Candle Lane, and you notice that there are a few warehouses here. Who's leading the charge?
I look for the one
Who's
with the
leading the
snake
charge?
on it.
You're looking for it?
Yeah, I'll just kind of glance around.
Okay, you're just glancing around. Go ahead and roll perception.
And okay.
A lot of these buildings are old. Where was that snake supposed to be again? You know what? Forget it. You just start looking for snakes. Aren't many snakes here.
Guys, I think I forgot what a snake looks like.
You know what a snake looks like. You just can't see any here.
Would I happen to know where it would be at?
You have a vague idea. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
Okay,
R1D20KH1 plus whatever your perception's null. So it's just R1D20KH1. All right. Oh no, it's R2D20. My bad.
oh whoops. Okay, hang on.
It's fine. That was my bad. I forget how to use the thing. Physical dice is so much better.
They are.
Yep.
They also make the click clack sound.
Shiny
It
click
gives me
clack
the
rocks
shot of
make me
dopamine.
joy. Alright. Mara, you look around. And as you pass one of the warehouses, you look up. There is definitely a snake on the head of the store. It's just very old and weathered with time, which is probably why Victorian didn't see it.
Found it.
And it does seem to be a black-winged snake.
Oh, it has rings. That's why I couldn't see it.
I mean, did you seriously forget what a snake looks like?
Probably not. I don't know.
It is at this point that I'm gonna start
I wasn't
walking
Hold on.
towards the warehouse.
Mara.
Come up.
Mara, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence. Roll plus intelligence.
You must remember.
Remember, Mara.
I'm working on it.
Remember.
Oh, did I do? Okay. Really?
Oof.
Wow, we
Ooh.
cannot
It's-
vote today.
Definitely a Zentrum icon, but you're drawing a blank as to what it means.
Hmm.
It's just escaping you for the moment. It's been a long day. A lot of shit's
This is
happened.
the point that
We've dealt
Uli's
with-
going
we've dealt
to.
with Uli for too
It's like,
long.
screw it. It's Zentrum.
I'm going to like pinch the bridge of my nose, like kind of gently rubbing my scar. I'm going to sigh, and I'm going to walk past them up to the door of this warehouse.
All right. You walk up to the door.
I'm going to bang twice.
All right.
Victorian's gonna kind of start walking around too, looking for maybe other entrances or windows or something.
You look around. There are a couple of windows, not very big windows. As for another way around the building, they're all very tightly packed in. There's no real way to get around to the other side of the building.
Am I able to like look into any of the windows, see if I can see people in there or something?
Sure. You peer in. And you see just what looks like an empty room. There's a couple of tables, chairs, a couple of boxes. Some stuff that seems to be a little carelessly tossed around. As well as some dark figures that you can't quite make out. They're not standing around in the room. They seem to be against the wall.
I'm going to bang twice again.
No change.
Is the door locked?
You try it.
I'm trying the door.
You try
As,
it.
as I'm saying, I'm trying it. Is the door locked?
It is locked.
I'm gonna make my way back to tell him what I saw.
All right. You relay this information to Uli and Mara.
Victorin, what is the door made out of?
I shall investigate it.
Well, I was gonna say that too.
Investigates
but
the
also,
door.
Can I tell at least what kind of material it is from the get-go? Is it like a wooden door?
It's a
or...
very sturdy wooden door that is reinforced with some sort of metal.
Okay. Cool. Victorin, burn it down.
Yeah.
But you,
Okay. Firebolt.
this is not gonna end well.
Okay.
The door.
You cast a firebolt at the door. Go ahead and let me pull up something real quick.
And then we can roll initiative. I know.
No.
It's happening.
No.
Well, Victorian's kind of hoping that the people on the wall are maybe captive and not our enemies.
Go ahead and roll an attack on the door. You start tracing the sigils in the air. But you keep
a
on
door.
you keep on giving Uli the side eye, like trying to see what he's up to. And you hit just short of it.
How does
Into
a
the
door
dirt.
have a higher AC than I do?
I don't know how,
What is
But-
going on?
but it sure fucking does. It's a sturdy door. This door is built very, very sturdily.
Screw Victorian, I want to play as that door.
It's also a locked door. You don't have to burn it. Why are you going along with his harebrained scheme to burn the door?
You said it
Yes,
was
Fox.
so I figured-
This door is made of door. This door is made of fucking titanium as far as Victorian is
I thought you
concerned.
said it was wood.
Also reinforced
did.
with some
Reinforced.
variety of metal.
Reinforced wood.
So Even if
All
you
right.
burned it down, you'd still have the metal to contend with.
It's also
Mara,
true.
Do you have the tools necessary to pick the lock?
Do I want to is the question.
The question is do you have
High
enough-
quality
do you have
IKEA
the
door.
tools- Do you have the tools to pick the lock? Because if you have the tools to pick the lock, or if you don't, if you do, and you pick the lock, and it doesn't pick, and you don't get through, I'm kicking this goddamn thing down.
How big was that window?
Not very large. It was probably about 2 feet wide by about 3 feet tall. It was also crossbarred,
Oh, okay.
so it's not like just a straight pane of glass. It's crossbarred and it seems to have like a bunch of paint on the inside to where no one really wanted you to see through it, but it was missing in spots, and that was what you could pick out. So, Uli has asked Mara if she has thieves' tools.
I mean, I do. Not
Please.
entirely sure if breaking in here is the best plan, but
Well, they're not answering the door. And you heard Victoria, and there's people in there. I've knocked twice now. If you don't want to do it, I will kick this door down.
Exactly, Fox.
hmm?
I'm responding to Fox in chat. Said people inside are just on the exact opposite side, boot against the door to hold it back in fear as they smell the scent of cinders.
No, they just overhear Uli talking about how we're going to destroy the door just to get inside. They're like, for the love of God, don't let him in.
Could I just like knock on the door? Would they let me in if I just knock on the door and tell them who I am?
You can certainly try.
Because it seems like a not good idea to just break in.
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Alright. I believe that's what it was.
5.
Did I do it right? Oh yeah. Oh. Man, I'm not getting good rolls.
There's something that's egging at the back of your brain, but you can't quite remember what it is. It's nagging at you, but it's more like nagging at the nagging, if that makes sense.
Uli's going to begin flashing his claws. Flashing them
Yeah.
out, then retracting them, and
Yeah,
flashing
Uli's
almost
flashing
like
them,
balling
yes.
a fist.
Uli is flashing his teammates.
God damn it! No.
TOS.
It's in the similar mannerisms as like balling a fist to like relieve stress.
Do we want to break in or try to communicate with the people inside, even though we've already tried breaking in?
We've also tried communicating with the people inside.
I'm gonna try one more time and cast message and see if I could get to maybe one of the people on the back wall.
Let me see here.
If I'm 120 feet from him.
All right. What do you say?
Use your fingers.
Are you able? Is anyone in there? You able to open the door? We need to talk to someone.
All right. You don't hear a response.
You're not responding.
Oh, all right. I am going to attempt to bust through the door.
Go ahead.
That is
I know you're gonna like this. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
me strong.
Natural 1.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I hope so. Natural 1 plus like 8.
16. Fuck you guys.
You raise your leg, boot against the door. Door busts open. Swings open, hits the wall, and sort of like swings back a little bit. Like it sort of bounces off the wall.
Knock, knock.
No answer.
Is there anybody inside?
You can go in and check.
Mara, you're up first.
Busts open the door. Mara, go get him. Even though he's the
You're
one with
better at
15
talking
health.
than I am. You're the one
hate
that's
you so
better at
much
talking
right
than
now.
I am.
So are
I
you
guess
going
I
in?
I guess I don't really
Alright.
have a lot of choice.
You walk in.
You were the one that didn't do anything to try and get the door open.
Is it dark, or can we kind of see inside it?
It's low light. It's still visible for the most part. And you walk in, you see there's a bunch of toppled furniture all over the place.
The hell happened in here?
The place looks pretty well tossed. You look to the wall, and you see 5 thugs laying there against the wall.
Oh.
What's up, Mara?
I just kind of ignore him and go take a look at them. I assume if they're laying there, they're probably not in the best state.
You take a look at one. Are you just looking
Mara.
at him?
Mara.
Yeah, just to kind of
What are you looking for?
see if they're alive or not, or like just their general.
Make a medicine check.
Mara.
Shut up.
Alright, at least she's alive.
Okay, let me. Okay. Ooh.
Your medicine is
Okay.
-4. Oof.
That's not a good time. Okay.
So it's R1D20 -4.
Working on it. Oh, did I not?
That's not a minus. That's a dot.
Whoops. Hang on.
Oops.
My bad.
Technical
1d20
difficulties.
times
Yeah.
4.
The consciousnesses have left you on red.
Okay, I think I got it. I think. Yeah, okay.
These guys
Oh.
are dead as shit.
Oh,
That's
no.
a 14, and they are dead.
Oh!
Is anyone else going in?
Well, she hasn't immediately died, so I'm going to step in at least.
All right, you step in, and you see a small avian creature approaching her with a short sword
Oh, shit.
from behind. Mara, you whip around to see a small avian creature as he rolls to strike you.
Oh! Can I just,
Can I just,
Can I just go ahead
Can I
and
just
dodge
not?
that?
Can I just not?
Well, let's see.
Can you, like, not, dude? Like, come on, like, respect the dead here.
It's a short sword, so it's
Jesus.
a dexterity weapon. It's a natural 1, so you absolutely do. You roll out of the way as the sword swings down. It sort of sticks in the body for a bit before it pulls it out. And his
Did
buddies
Victorian
come
see
out
it?
from behind the furniture. Victorian, you see one of them come up from behind the furniture, and you see Uli getting ready. I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Let's do this, boys.
Yay!
God fucking damn it!
Damn.
2.
That is the worst
So that's an
roll I've had
18 for
tonight.
Victorin. A 5 for Uli.
Fucking. That's a 2. That was a 2 I rolled plus 3. What the
So let's roll
fuck,
for
man?
the... How many are there? 4 Kenku.
God damn.
That's not a
I
great.
believe.
But he
Let's
still
go.
he still rolled better than Uli somehow. And Mara has an 18, so she goes directly after Victorin because Victorin has the higher dex.
Higher modifier. Which is weird because you're the rogue and he's
Yeah.
the wizard, but you know.
Wow, that's a good for a Kenku.
1d20 plus a lot. 1d20 plus a lot. And 1d20 plus a lot.
All right. Top of the round. One of the Kenku that is actually the one that you can see, Victorin, that is a little bit away from Uli, is going to take out a short bow. Is going to try and hit Uli.
Real fast. Tekkit, did you add that dagger that I gave you to your inventory already?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, cool. You did equip it, right?
No.
God damn it.
Well, he has it at his side. Alright. So, Uli, that is a 13 to hit.
Fuck. Well, that misses.
Alright, so it goes... It shrieks over your shoulder. And you can now see that Kenku is sitting right there, and he's just...
It's just... just
sort of
fucking ducks
looks
back down.
looks kind of startled. And yeah, he does duck back down, and just like you can still see where he is, obviously. But
Can I
just
take
like,
a
uh-oh.
free... Can I take a... Either... You know what? I'll take my reaction, and I'd like to intimidate him. If that's okay.
you
In
cannot.
response.
You can
Oh,
do that
okay.
on your turn, though.
Okay.
So Victorin, your go.
Yeah, I think just as with Yax into seeing somebody pop up, he's just gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
All right, go ahead and roll at disadvantage because Uli's still in the way. Roll to attack.
So it's R2D20...
Unless you want to get inside and sort of muscle past Uli.
What? Yeah, 1.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's just go inside.
Okay, so you're gonna go inside. It'll be a straight roll. Are you going to hit the one that ducked behind the table, or because now you have all of them?
The one that I saw when I was outside. I'm kind of
Okay,
keeping my focus
so
on him.
that one ducked behind the table. So he's going to have a bonus to his armor class because he is in half cover. Nope. You
No dice.
trace the sigil, you let loose the mode of fire, and it hits the table.
The table's on fire, at least.
The table smolders a little. It's not on fire. He hit it with fire. That doesn't catch it on fire immediately.
Okay.
So, Victorin, you've used your movement and your action. That it?
That's all I can do.
Alright. So, Mara, your turn.
Right.
Probably shouldn't be playing such peaceful music. Let's go ahead.
Everyone's fine. It's
Battle
just-
songs. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Actually.
Dun, dun, dun,
This stuff.
dun,
All right. So what's the area around me looking like?
You
Like, where are they
have
relative to
one
us?
Kenku right in front of you,
Right.
and you have the one that's hiding behind a table over by Uli and Victorin, over by the entrance. That's off about 40 feet ahead to the right. And to the left, you have one more that's stuck behind a table, and directly to your right, you have one more that's stuck behind the table.
Okay. Right. Give me 1 second.
Well, they're not. The other two aren't really ducked. It's just the one that's by the entrance that's ducked. My bad. And the one in front of you has no cover. It's standing out in the open.
Okay, I guess I might as well deal with the one that's just directly in front of me.
All right. How are you going to do that?
And I guess I'll just use my rapier.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, so... Got it. I believe that. Did I do it right? Oh, I didn't.
Nope,
Dang it.
it's still a dot. And it's also 1R instead of R1.
Oh, I did the wrong. Okay, hang on. Can't type to save my life.
It's also a plus for your rapier, isn't it? Because it's a dexterity weapon. It's +2.
Yeah, I just hit the wrong thing entirely. Yeah, it says. I mean, it says +4 on here.
Oh, it's +4 to hit. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
You're
so
right.
I think I did. I think I got it.
That's a 6.
Mm.
So you go ahead and strike out at it.
That's
And
not...
sword takes a step back and just misses it.
Dang it.
So now it is Kenku 3's turn, the one directly to your left. So he is going to draw his short bow, and he's going to take a shot at... I guess Mara's the only one he can see. So he's going to take a shot at Mara.
Oh no. No.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh.
It actually
Arrow
streaks
ricochet.
over your head and strikes the Kenku to your right. Sorry.
Yes.
So
They just
that,
kinda
that
chirp each other.
is... So that's 1d6 plus 3.
Oh shit.
And that Kenku drops like a sack of potatoes.
Cool. Well,
So
I'll
Kenku
take
4 is
the credit on
down.
that one.
And you see him just sort of drop the short bow, cover his mouth. Oh no, what have I done?
You done fucked up, buddy.
Now it is the first Kenku's turn, which is the one standing in front of you, Mara.
Uh-oh. Dang it.
He is going to strike with his short sword.
Oh no.
That's a dirty 20. So that hits. And that does... It does 3 points of damage.
Oh.
As he, momentarily shocked by his compatriots shooting each other, manages to swing down and catch you in the shoulder.
Ah. Not okay with that. Oh, that sucks.
He's just
Ooh,
going to
that
ready
sucks.
himself.
Ooh, that really sucks.
Now is Uli's turn.
Ooh, he's goddamn fucking tired of this fucking bullshit. The one that I saw poke its head out and shoot an arrow at me.
Yep.
I'm heading right for it.
Alright, you're going to rush Kenku 2. So
I'm
you
not
go
going to
around.
attack it.
Are you going around the table, or are you just standing over the table?
Can I stand over the table and easily grab him?
How tall are... Yeah, you can. You can.
I'm 6'2".
You can.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Table's not
I'm
particularly
going
tall.
to snatch him up by the back of his... No, not even by the back of his... I'm going to grab him by the throat and, like, with the rest of my movement, pin him to one of the nearby
Okay,
walls.
so you're going to grapple him.
Yes.
Make a strength check, contested against the Kenkos.
Dice, for the love of God, do not fuck me right now. Just strength? Pure strength?
Strength
or
check.
did you want to do athletics?
Just strength.
Okay, strength check. Okay.
If you don't win this, then there's something wrong.
Yeah,
'Cause he
please
rolled a
don't fuck me,
6.
Dice.
Wow. You
I
barely
barely
won.
fucking won.
So he tries to wriggle out of your grasp, and you tighten up and pick it up and slam it against a wall.
By the throat, mind you.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm going to then turn to everybody else, shout out, kill the rest, we only need one. And I'm going to turn to it, and I'm going to use as a bonus action, one of my special traits, Daunting Roar. And it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so that's a bonus action to do?
Yes, and I'm doing it directly into its face. It says within 10 feet, but yeah. I'm
Alright.
going a little overkill.
Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
That's a 10.
Yeah, DC's 13.
Okay, so it fails.
It is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so it must only use actions to... it must only use anything on its turn to try and get away from you.
Yes, meaning it can't try to attack me to get free or anything. It needs to actively move away from me, or like do an escape DC. In other words,
Yeah.
it cannot hurt me.
Okay,
Right now.
so is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, be sure to mark off that usage
I
of
did.
Daunting Roar. Alright, now it is up to Kenku 2, who is currently pinned against a wall. And he is going to try and struggle, so it's another contested strength check. At disadvantage for him because he is scared.
I thought escape DC was. Oh yeah, that's fair, I guess.
So that's a 9 for him. And a 7 for you. He manages to struggle out of your grasp
God
and
damn.
bolt out the door 30 feet.
That's so fucked too. It's the exact same roll. God damn.
That brings us to
Jesus
Victorin. You just had one Kenku rush past you, another one has just attacked Mara, and another has just shot his friend.
They are all in my sight. Nothing.
The
In the way.
Kenku that ran, you'd have to leave the building to get a clear shot at him. The other two are.
Okay.
The other two are in your sight.
Sorry, I'm trying to read descriptions of what these do.
This would be a good time to let you know I can outrun any of them. I have a movement speed of 35. Don't worry about the one outside.
Yeah, okay. On the 2, then I'm going to, I think, use Magic Missile
All right.
on him. Where are the 2 of them positioned?
One is directly in front of Mara, and the other, from your perception, is to the right of Mara. Sort of standing behind a toppled table. It's not really half cover or anything because he's not ducked down. He's just sort of standing there, arms up to his face in shock because he shot his buddy. He even dropped his bow.
Okay, and the other one was armed, right?
The other one has short sword in hand, has just attacked Mara.
Alright, so I'm gonna do 2 of the missiles at the one with the sword.
All right, go ahead and roll those missiles. Go ahead and roll each one individually. Go ahead and roll the hit and then the damage.
First one.
Okay, that one hits.
Second one.
That one
that
also
hit.
hits. So go ahead
And
and
the
roll.
third one.
That one hits too.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll damage on each one individually.
You can just like roll 3.
I know, but I'm
D.
having him roll them individually for a certain reason. All right. So the first one strikes out at it, hits it square in the center of the back, and topples over in pain. Still standing, but barely. And with that, a shot right to the back of its head. That Kenku is finished. That
Fire
one.
for free.
That one hits square in the center of its chest and it topples over behind the table. As it
That's gonna end my turn.
All right. Now is Mara's go. Mara, the Kenku in front of you just got shot with arcane energy. One has darted off. Another got shot by his buddy, and that buddy is on his back behind a table.
Right.
Which means he's prone.
Okay. Which one of them is closest to me?
The one.
The
on
one
his
behind the
side.
table.
Okay.
The other two are dead.
Right. Oh boy. I guess I'll. Yeah, I guess I'll try to go at this one with my rapier too.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. With advantage because he is prone.
Right. So.
It's exclamation point R 2d20
KH1
1.
plus
plus one.
4.
Yeah.
Now that's a
Damage.
lot of damage.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
nat 20.
Natural 20.
boy!
Oh.
All right.
Shit. Okay.
Minnie,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this? It doesn't matter what you roll. He had 3 hit points left.
Oh no. Okay. So he's basically on his back, yeah?
He's on his back.
So I just kind of stroll up to him and just kind of stare him down, do a fancy little twirl with my sword, I guess, and then just sort of just plunge it into him.
Ghost of Tsushima style.
Sure.
All right, and with that, the Kenku sort of holds his hand up, like trying to get you to stop, and then done. But there is still one Kenku that is left fleeing. Uli, it's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm chasing the Kenku. I can outrun it.
All right, you catch up to the Kenku.
I'm grabbing it again and grappling.
All right.
I'm trying this roll
Contested
again.
strength check. Oh, that's not bad. Was that what you rolled?
Yeah.
You attempt to grab it, and it manages to just slip out of your grasp. I rolled a 13, and you rolled a 10. And on its next turn, it runs even farther.
Well, it's no longer frightened of me, technically, at this point. It was till the end of my next turn, and that was the end of my
I'm
next
aware,
turn.
but
Okay,
it's
I'm just
still
making sure.
running.
Oh, of course.
Would you like to keep pursuing it?
Yes.
All right, you keep pursuing it. Are you going to try and grapple it again?
Yes.
Okay. Because we're basically out of initiative order at this point. This is the last one left.
I swear to God, if this doesn't fucking grab him,
You grab him. You rolled a 14, I rolled a 12.
I am pinning him to the fucking ground.
All right.
I am choke slamming him on the fucking ground.
With that, we are out of the battle. All right. Mara, Victorian.
Oh, that's
Let's
going on
let's
outside, I
yeah,
guess.
do you two first.
Victorian's gonna kind of just start looking through the bodies of the dead ones, not only looking for coins, but just that is just something that might give us a clue of what actually happened here.
All right. On each one, you find, obviously they're tattered, far too large cloaks. Each one has a short sword and a short bow. Each one has 20 arrows, save for the one that shot his friend, who only had 19.
I could use those arrows.
And between them, they had about 5 silver.
Okay, so I'm gonna pocket the silver, and I'll just take the weapons and kind of set them on a table for anyone else who wants to grab some.
All right. As for the room itself,
What about the 5 thugs? Since I'm assuming he'd
5
also be
thugs?
checking them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking through all the bodies.
they are sellswords. Each one is clad in leather armor, so each one has a leather armor.
Which is good.
Each one has a black tattoo of a winged snake on his neck or forearm.
Oh dear.
And you even find a couple more bodies with black tattoos on the palm of their right hands that look like a circle with 10 spokes radiating from the circumference.
A circle with 10 spokes.
Yes. Between these thugs, you find about 9 gold.
Ooh.
Most of them are armed with either short swords, clubs, or daggers. I'd say between them you find 4 short swords, 2 clubs, and a dagger.
Okay, with all the bodies, I'm just gonna pocket the money and put the rest of the weapons or gather the rest of the weapons together. And the other 2 kind of take their pick.
What all weapons were there again from the thugs?
4 short swords, 2 clubs, and a dagger.
Okay. A dagger.
Suppose I'll grab that extra dagger.
There is also another door in the room. This one looking a little less sturdy. Alright, but we're going to cut back to Uli real quick. As he has the
How much
Kenku pen.
HP does this motherfucker have? I
He
need to know
hasn't been
before I
hurt.
punch him.
He hasn't been hurt.
Alright, I'd like to punch him.
Alright, how much damage does that do?
That's gonna be 5.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage because you have him grappled.
Alright, that's gonna be a +6. Oh, with advantage? Okay, let me
Yep,
roll that
because you have him
again.
grappled.
I'm gonna roll a second
It's
one.
going to hit either way. It hits
Alright,
either
yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
you clock this Kenku in the side of the head. You actually think his beak is fractured.
Talk!
It looks terrified. Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
Alright. I think it's only 2. Give me 1 sec. Yep.
Do it with advantage because it's terrified. Never mind. You succeed either way.
Okay, hang on. I just want to see just to make sure. Yep, there we go, baby. There's my good rolls again.
It says 4 things.
Xanathar sends its regards.
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the yellow signs in the sewers. No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss.
Huh.
Alright.
After that, it just holds its hands up. It's shaking in your grasp.
I'm gonna Now listen, I don't let anything get between me and a fucking job. Do you understand me?
It doesn't seem to be hearing you. It's just shaking and terrified.
I said, did you hear me?
It's
And I
shaking
shake
harder.
it violently. I'm going to take my rope out of my pack, and I'm going to tie him up. And I'm going to create like a string to tie over my shoulder and everything, like a strap to tie over my shoulder with this rope, and I'm going to carry him on my back.
For fun, make a dexterity check.
All right. God fucking damn it!
Man, that was fun. That's an 8. Alright, you tie him up. You consider it pretty sturdy. And you toss him over your shoulder. You head back to the rest of them?
I'm gonna tell him real fast that he better not try anything fucking funny, or else I will literally make him wish he was dead.
He probably already does.
All right, do you go back to the rest?
I'm gonna take him back off my back real fast, just
That's meta.
to make sure.
That's meta.
Okay. God damn it. God damn it. I knew that was probably gonna be the case. Yeah, I head back.
All right, you head back.
I head back.
Alright.
Alright.
So, as you lot find the door and have searched through all these belongings, Uli heads back. He comes back through the door.
I'm assuming he's just carrying rope at this point.
Yeah, it's just a bundle of rope.
Victoria's like, did you do something?
You look back
Yeah.
and the rope is loose across your shoulders.
Hmm.
God damn it. You know what? It's fine. I got information. That's all I fucking needed, anyways.
You could have a bunch of arrows too.
Hey! Consolation prize.
I want to mention that the look I give to Victoria is like the look as if I'm about to fucking cry. Like, I'm
Oh.
like, dude.
He's got like that anime girl who's just so frustrated about everything and she's like pouting, got the tears in the corner of her eyes. That's the look he's giving you right now.
So I'm gonna go check out this door.
Wait, before you do. So, Frumpy, or whatever the guy's name was.
Frumpkin.
Frumpkin. There we go. Frumpkin. That's
God,
right. That's
he
what
is
his
a
name
cat.
was.
He is always a cat.
Frumpkin. So
Wizard
I
wizard
think
around.
so. The information I got from the bird was that the Frumpkin guy is the boss. Their boss wants him. They came in. It was the Xanathar Guild, I think is what it's called.
This
They-
stands true with you, Mara.
Right.
They
something
This
came
all
in-
this all
okay.
tracks.
They were part of it. They were all part of that. They came in. They kidnapped the guy, and then they sent him on with some others through the sewers. I think they went through the sewers and something about a yellow brick road. I don't know.
Hmm.
That all tracks.
So
I was trying
Them again,
so
Yeah,
hard not
gotcha.
to be too smart about it. I was
Gotcha.
like,
As you were, Mara?
it's just basically like, oh, okay, them again.
Oh, with this again.
always with the Xanathar Guild.
Why didn't you join the Harpers like your brother?
God, Mom, the Harpers are such lamers. Fucking
You know,
posers.
I used to play canasta with some of those Harpers, and they were nice people.
Yeah, I bet that's what you fucking told me.
Continuing on.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the door now.
Okay. Victoria, you go up to the door. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna try to see if it's locked. Just gonna
Okay,
try to open
you
it.
turn the handle and you open it, and it slowly swings open and then falls onto the floor. The hinges
Oh.
having been broken badly over time.
Okay, look inside.
All right.
That Kenku's gonna come back at the end of the fucking.
You walk
at the
into
end
the
of
chamber.
campaign.
It's gonna be the death
Yep,
to us all.
It's gonna be the death of Uli. You walk in. The cramped chamber smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar. There's a bunch of discarded ropes, canvas tarpaulins, and splinter wood from smashed barrows. And there is a man here, having slipped free of his rope bonds, and raggedly breathing from under a tarpaulin in the north end of the room.
Guys, found something.
I just kind of go over there and peek in.
All right, I'm gonna head over there.
All right, two of you are watching
is
through the
this?
door, as Victorian is the only one in the room.
I'll walk in.
Okay. You also hear the ragged breathing coming from under a tarp.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna like whisper to Victorian.
Okay.
Don't actually do this. Just work with me here, alright? Just, like, pretend you're going to, and then, yeah, it'll be fine, alright? So, here's what's going to happen, alright? There's somebody under this tarp. I'm gonna lift it up. Victorian, I want you... Hang on one second. Actually, I just remembered. And I'm going to go back into the room, grab all the fucking arrows, and then come back. Oh,
This
and
is
one of
all
the
in
short bows.
this is all in canon.
Yes.
Oh no.
He does all of this.
And then I come back.
It's like while he's just doing that, I just go over there and just pull the tarp off.
Okay.
Well, see, I see Maya kind of do it. I have my spellbook out and ready.
Okay,
just in
you
case.
pull the tarp off, and you see a very terrified man who sort of recoils for a moment. Please, please.
Oh, you guys did it without me.
What's your name?
Rainair.
Is that the guy we're working for?
No, that's the good dude. That's the dude that was drinking
good
with
dude.
Frumpy. That's the dude that was drinking with Frumpy.
What do you... You're here for Floon, aren't you?
Yeah, Frumpkin.
Ignore him. He's an idiot.
He's not here.
Excuse me.
He's not here. The Xanathar Guild took him. God, they thought he was me.
Why do they want you?
Zentrim thinks my father embezzled a large amount of gold from when he was in the Open Lord, and that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using an artifact, the Stone of Galore. It was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently, someone stole it. The Zents thought I knew something about it, but I don't. My father and I haven't spoken in years.
So wait, the Zentrim came after you?
Yes. You're not with them, are you?
I thought those guys were the Xanathar Guild.
Wait.
I'm very confused.
Hold on. Xanathar's here too?
Oh fuck. We're caught in the middle of a gang war, guys.
I think that was obvious from the get-go.
Please.
He's
I don't know anything.
Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna squat down like right in front of him. I'm just like, I'm gonna level with you. I'm just about as confused as you are. Alright?
I highly doubt that.
No, he probably is.
All in canon. All in canon.
He just like peeks around and is like, no, I'm fairly certain he is, honestly. But I'll level with you, right? You're a noble, right? You're just some kind of
Yes.
like high and mighty in society.
I wouldn't call myself such.
Alright, there's some sets of leather armor back there. Go put some on, take one of the short swords, walk your happy ass home.
And he sort of slowly claps you on the shoulder. Thank you. All of you. They probably would have killed me after much longer. And If you do find Fluent, tell him I'm sorry. It's my fault that he got mixed up into this.
Any idea where they would have taken him?
Something about a yellow brick road.
If both Xanathar and the Zents are here, the Xanathar's guild might have taken him. If I were you, my best bet would be to hunt down where they are.
The yellow brick road.
What? He sort of like looks over to the two of you and like sort of mouths, "Is he okay?"
Pretty sure he's not.
We
I
don't
know what he's
know.
talking about.
All right.
I'm
He's sort of-
questioning why we started working.
He's
with
sort
him.
of supporting himself on Uli's shoulder, sort of manages to get himself up shakily. You can see he's been under there for a while. Thanks you once again, and goes to retrieve a set of armor and a sword.
Once he's out of earshot and everything, he's got about another 15 minutes to live. I'm calling it now. Someone's gonna spot him and they're gonna shoot him down. It's better that that happens than we dispose of him or we take him with us. He'd just be extra casualties. At least this way we did the right thing, quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Anything else you want to do in this room?
I mean, besides just maybe look around, see if there's anything else we didn't notice.
Go ahead
Uli,
and make a perception check for me. Does anyone else want to help with that?
I would like to, but I'm
Might as well
specifically
try.
also looking to see if there's a yellow brick road at all.
Alright.
I would like to make that apparently clear.
Alright. Mara,
God,
you don't
damn.
find anything of too much note. It seems to be a small storeroom. Uli, there's no yellow bricks.
God damn it.
You think maybe you should check the road and you go outside.
I
Victorian.
had higher than Mara.
Victorian.
Yes.
You look around the room and you notice that some of the wooden slats are a little closer together than the others. You give it a push and a door opens. And inside is 2 wooden crates. You can also hear, as you push it open, a faint little ding 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 as a bell chimes.
There's
Upstairs.
your bell.
Yeah, a bell chimes upstairs, and there are 2 crates in this room.
Does Myra see it? I know.
Mara does see it as you open it,
Okay.
and she also hears the bell.
I'm going to, I guess, take my crowbar and try to open the crates.
All right. You open one crate, and there are 4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather. They depict the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate. And they are worth about 75 gold each.
Ooh.
You open the second crate, which bears the insignia of a caravan from the high road. And it contains 15 10-pound silver trade bars. They are blackened from corrosion, but they are still worth 50 gold each. So that is $750 worth of gold and $300 worth of paintings.
I'm gonna look at Myra and see, just kind of say, "Hey, go look outside, see if any of them left like a choir or something."
Victorian, make a deception check. Mara, roll insight.
I like how Mara's like watching this happen. He's like looking at this like treasure hoard. Hey, go check to make sure there's nobody coming.
Well, no, I was asking her to go see if they like one of the 2 groups left
Oh,
like
no.
a quiet or something we could put this stuff on to take it back.
Oh,
to
okay,
town.
okay.
So, I'm not trying to lie
A
to her.
cart. No, never mind. A cart? You didn't see any cart. You figure they were just carried in.
How far is it to town?
You're in town. You're in the dock ward.
Or anywhere we could like sell these, maybe.
From the trade ward, you're a distance away. Not to mention, just judging by the caravan's insignia on the crate, these are stolen goods.
Right. So us carrying them around in like public probably wouldn't be the best plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Any sort of markers or anything on them that we might be able to tell where they came from?
Well, as I said, the insignia from a caravan on the high road on the second one. The first one has an insignia that's just a general marker of Waterdeep customs. Things that come in through the dock get this put onto them when they come into the town.
I'm gonna pull them out from where they are because I don't want to leave them there.
All right, so you're pulling the crates out, or are you pulling the
Crates out, yeah.
Okay. With your strength, I'll say you can get the crate with the paintings out after some serious struggle. The one with the silver is not moving. That is 150 pounds of silver. You cannot make that budge.
I just start pulling them out one by one then.
You pick up one. It's heavy. You bring it out. Mara like picks up a table so you can put them on. You put one down. Take a moment. Catch your breath. Go back in. Pick up another one. Heavy. Bring it out. Table. Catch your breath.
Am I still outside looking for the
Okay,
yellow
we
brick
need to
road?
go get Oi.
I'd say at this point, you're like, nope, no yellow bricks. And you come back inside as Victorian puts down the second one. And you can see he's just like sweat pouring down. He's like, he's doing that thing where you like hold your forearm and you like rotate your shoulder. He's just tired.
All right.
Hey, get down here and help me get this stuff out.
What you got there?
Don't worry about it. Just get it out right now.
While they're
smoothie.
doing that, I kind of
Smoothie.
feel like I lose interest in it a little bit and decide to see if I can investigate where that bell sound was coming from.
All right. You want to go upstairs?
Yeah.
All right. You go ahead and head upstairs as those two are doing their thing. And the upper
Alright.
floor contains a suite of offices. Rooms have desks, chairs, and bare shelves covered with dust and draped in cobwebs. There's a few rats skittering around the floor. And above each office door is a steel bell. And every one of them is connected by a thread to a certain little hole in the floor. And just judging off of how this building is laid out, it goes down to that secret door.
Oh.
Would you like to
Well.
search the offices?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Alright, that is... Ooh, okay. Oops.
All right. You search around. You find some loose change. I'd say about 12 silver, 4 copper.
Nice.
You also find a small piece of paper. You understand what this is because they are very highly used within your circle.
Right.
This is a paper bird. You know that you can write a message on it, and speak a creature's name, and the parchment will fold into a small paper bird and fly to the recipient to deliver the message.
Ooh.
Origami time.
Is it yeah? Is it blank or
It is
does
blank.
it already have? Ooh, okay. I kind of.
You only have the one sheet. All right, so you have one paper bird.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
Yeah. Uli, go ahead and make a strength check for me.
You can definitely use it to send it to Godo and everything. So, Uli making a strength check. Let's
Yep.
go, baby.
Uli making a strength check. Let's go, baby.
God damn it!
Wow.
What the fuck?
7. You start doing them one by one. I mean, Victorian's doing it, so there must be something to it. 1 bar, not bad. Clunk. 1 bar. Alright, clunk. Next bar. Alright, this sucks. Clunk. Next bar. Clunk. Next bar.
At least that's 6 bars.
Clunk. You are
7
tired from the
bars.
fight. This sucks. Why are you doing this?
V, what the fuck am I doing?
Keeping them from coming back and getting a hold of this stuff.
Why don't we just put them in our packs? We don't have to take all of them.
I'm assuming we're not going to be able to carry the paintings in our pack.
The paintings are too large for
Forget
your
the
packs.
paintings. Forget the paintings. Just worry about the silver
I just
bars.
want to get this stuff out of here and hide it somewhere else so they don't.
I'd say
let's
if
just
you
put-
wanted to
get a hold
put
of it.
I'd say if you wanted to put silver bars in your packs, you could hold a maximum of 2 per pack. So 100 gold or 100 gold worth of silver. Corroded silver, but 100 gold worth. After all is said and done.
I mean, yeah, I'll put 2 in my pack if I can.
All right.
I'll put
Toss
2
2
in
in your
mine.
pack. It's a little weighty on you, Victorin, but you feel like you can work with it. Uli, I'm going to say because of your high strength, you can fit 3.
Fuck yeah. That's $150 in my pack, easy.
And Mara, at this point, you are descending the stairs, having found your paper bird.
Hey, that's a silver longsword, baby. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, if you can get someone to pay you for them. They are
Yeah.
trade bars, and corroded
Yeah.
trade bars.
Would I
So you're not
know
just gonna go to a
anyone?
random store and sell them there. I take it.
Victorin?
With my criminal background, would I know anyone who would be interested in buying any of this stuff?
You would.
Or
Both
know where to go?
you would. Both you and Mara know people who can offload these things. Mara,
Alright,
do you also
I'm-
take 2 bars?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Gonna go outside and see if I can find a good place to hide the paintings at least.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check because you're checking for a place to hide things, and you have to have a certain something
Ooh,
for
I'm good
that.
at that one.
Yeah, investigation. Oh, nice. 13. All right.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of places in the middle of a street to hide things. But you do manage to find a little gap between buildings that has a couple of things you can toss in front of it, and you can just sort of hide it back there. No one's likely to find it, you don't think. They
I'm
just
gonna
about
put
fit, and you can
there.
just about cover them up.
I'm gonna put them back there then.
Alrighty. As you get back to the warehouse, you see a number of City Watch members approaching, with one who you realize is a captain.
Do I see him like before I get to the warehouse?
You see them as you get back in.
Oh, as I'm inside.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to. Are they upstairs? Myra and.
Everyone
I
is
just
on the
came
ground floor.
downstairs.
So I'm gonna tell them that the city guard people are coming.
As he says that, the guard captain comes in. All of you, hold it. What happened here? We got a report of suspicious activity. And a lot of dead men. And he looks over to a couple of the veterans that are behind him. Keep an eye on them. And he points to the lot of you. And he goes to check on the bodies.
These guys were dead when we got here. Well, half of them.
He doesn't seem to be
And
listening,
to be fair,
and he
we're
is checking
trying
them
to
out.
figure that out ourselves.
We were just
So-
investigating a missing persons report that was brought to us after we killed a troll.
One of the veterans kind of chuckles at
Been a-
you mentioning killing a troll.
It was at
But
the
other than
portal
that, not much.
thing.
The yawning
Captain
portal.
stands back up and he goes to a lot of you.
Been a long day.
Zentrim and Xanathar, eh?
Yeah.
Well, for your information, I already know that none of you were in this mess. Rainier caught up to me. He said
Convenient.
that, yes, if it were anyone else, I wouldn't have believed it. But here they are, and here you are. Frankly, if the Zentrim and the Xanathar Guild want to destroy each other, I say let them. But listen here. I'm not going to send a force to search for someone who might well be a Zent or Xanathar Guild spy. If you want to find your friend, you're going to have to do it on your own.
What we were doing anyway.
And if I were you, I would stay out of this whole mess here. And he gestures toward the dead Zentrim and Xanathar Guild members. I'm glad you lot are all right. But keep the blood off the streets, okay? And they sort of usher the lot of you out of the warehouse without too much of a hassle. And I think that is where we're going to end tonight's session. We've been going for nearly 4 hours here. You have found Rainier Neverember and found some clues into your pursuit of Floon.
Frumpkin.
Sure.
I now have. I was so close to nice. Honestly, I have 68 arrows.
So close.
Have to go back and get that one.
Yeah, gotta go back and get that one.
I gotta get that
You
one.
gotta get it. Someone's probably
It's
stepped on it
crucial
now, but
now.
at least it'll be 69 because it's 2 halves. Alright. Well, I hope all of you have enjoyed the session. I've enjoyed the session.
Been a great time, actually.
This definitely.
Hello, everyone.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Shut up now. Tekkit, you weren't here for that. Be glad you weren't here for that. Actually, my stream was like, my desktop audio was muted for that, so no one on stream had to hear it either. All of them should be thankful. So,
All I heard
thank
was
you
just
to Minny and Ryan and Tekkit for joining me on this little adventure. We are going to be doing more in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully, either the Monday after next or Tuesday after next. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat and in the streams. Thank you to Fox for being in chat and Spooky Fingers for chilling here with us. Hope you all enjoyed as much as we have. Hopefully next time it'll be a little better put together than it was this time. And this time was put together a little better than last time. then thank you all for watching, and we will all see you next time.
Hello, everyone.
Shut up!